The following is brought to you by Stephen Terry Pest Elimination. If it's scary, call Stephen Terry at 713-477-0047.
You're listening to the Smells Like Middle-Aged Spirit podcast.
What smells so bad?
It's strong, but you'll get used to it. Now, here are your hosts, Nick Stevenson and Naomi Richardson.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, whatever time of day it is, wherever you may be listening in the world. Welcome to episode 54 of the Smells Like Middle-Aged Spirit podcast. You know what the deal is. We're coming to you from the Stephen Terry Pest Elimination Studio in Deer Park, Texas. I am your gracious and humble host, Nick Stevenson. The queen of podcasts is in the building. What it do, Naomi?
Hey, hey.
You know who's on the ones and twos. It's your boy, Josh Beard.
What it do?
And Chris Kahn has graced us with his presence. What's up, buddy? You're welcome. Love you, bud. And we have a very special guest, special to me. Me and this guy go way, way back. And you guys know him as Rolando Libre. You guys know him as the future vice president of the Stevenson Clark administration. He's my good friend, Rolando De Leon. What it do, baby?
What's going on, baby?
All right, it's a little bit late. We were supposed to bring you on Cinco de Mayo, and we fucked up. We had margaritas and everything, man.
COVID happens.
It's true. It's true. But, man, I'm so glad you're here. You've been supporting this show ever since the beginning, man.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Everybody remembers you came with the good constructive criticism, and you've been rocking with us. You're one of the first people to call me when we started this thing. So I'm sorry that it took to episode 54 to get your ass in here.
Not a problem.
But welcome to the show, man. I know Wheel of Spirit was one of your favorite things on the show. So whenever you decided to come, I'm like, let's go ahead and get him on the wheel. Because Rolando, he makes anything funny. It don't matter what the subject is. I know I'm putting pressure on you because now you got to be funny.
Hey, but why are they all in Spanish?
They should be. I was just, you got to be politically correct these days. I didn't know if you would be offended by that.
Nah, it's okay.
What we should do is on one side have the English side and the Spanish side. We flip it around.
Like the forums at school.
Yeah. But I'm so thankful for you being here, man. And we're going to have a good time. Before we get started, man, I want to remind everybody, if you're listening, to please follow us on our social media pages, Facebook and Instagram, and subscribe on our YouTube channel. And please like the videos. And on our audio side, please just leave us a review and rate us, because that's going to help us continue getting this thing going.
But it better be good.
Yeah, I mean, if you think we suck, you can still, I feel like you haven't arrived until you get haters. So if you want to leave us a 1-star review, go for it.
What? No.
Tell it. Look.
But make sure you write something.
It is
so
what
we
it
can
is. Yeah,
read it
make
out
sure you
loud.
write something, though. I want to know why you think we suck.
I've got a 1-star Google review from a nobody. I never did anything for them.
Yeah, see, Google's
That's
different,
not cool,
though.
man.
Google's
Not
different,
cool.
though.
You should be able to fight to get that removed.
Hell no. Google ain't doing shit.
Yeah. But no, you guys please go on our social media pages. Go check us out, whether you're listening on Spotify or if you're on Apple Music or the YouTube channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, rate, all that stuff. Also, if you are enjoying the show, if you look down in the description box on any of those platforms, you'll see a little tip jar. And our new URL is what? bit.ly/justthetiptx.
Just the tip.
Just give us, just give us just a tip. Give us just a tip. If you're enjoying the show, look, we promise that we appreciate anything you give to us, and it's all going to come back to the show and make sure we continue putting out great content. And the Spirit Swag store is now available to shop through our Facebook page. So slowly but surely, we're trying to get this thing efficient. We're trying to get this thing accessible, and we're trying to grow the podcast. And I appreciate everybody who's taking all these steps with us. And thank you to my team for making all that stuff happen. Love you guys.
You're welcome.
So Rolando,
I didn't do shit, so you're still welcome.
you just did what you do right there, buddy. We love you. Perfect. So Rolando, man, like I said, me and you go way back. I appreciate your support of the show. So just kind of tell people your background, where you're from, how we became friends, and why the fuck you wanted to come on this show.
Well, I know Nick from back in 2010.
Yeah, we were youngsters,
2009,
man.
2010, something like that.
We were youngsters.
But we worked for the phone company together.
Getting closer to the mic.
The world's largest communications company.
Yeah, one
That's
of
all
those.
we'll say.
And
Perfect.
I was born in Houston, raised in Pasadena my whole life.
Dirty Dina.
That explains everything.
Moved down to Southwest Texas, Uvalde, Texas. Shout out to Uvalde. Everybody out in Uvalde.
Booming metropolis of Uvalde.
Went out
What's
there
up?
for a couple years, came back, and went through a divorce. Mm-hmm. And, whatever, life happens, and here we are.
That's where me and you, bro, we bonded over the shit we were going through when we were younger, and that's why you're like a brother to me, man.
Yes,
and
sir.
I can't allow you to be on the show without me telling everybody who listens to the show just how important our friendship has been. And, you support me in everything I do. I support you in everything you do.
Always.
And I'm glad you're here. And most of all, you're just a good dude, and you're funny. I was like, we got to get him here because I know we're going to have a good time today.
Hey, man, we
this
went
wheel.
through some difficult times together, and Nick was able to pull me out of whatever little funk I was in, and he
Yeah.
helped me fight some of my demons and stuff. That was fun. It was
I
kind of like
say-
a video game, but
I could use
Yeah.
some demon fighting.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, if we were smart enough, we could have made a video game
we could
of our life, jumping from house to house,
Boy, boy,
bedroom to
That
bedroom,
was
bar
my
to bar,
terrible
club to
song.
club, whatever it was.
Get her done.
Get her done. Yeah,
Hey, that's
man.
the one that got me in trouble. Remember that?
Yes, I do. I do.
Toxic.
We'll have to do an off script one day and tell all those stupid ass
Yes,
stories.
that'll-
But no,
that
man,
would
I'm
be
glad you're here. We're gonna have a good time. Let's let Naomi shine and do what she does best, because I know you worked hard on these headlines, Naomi. Now let's get to it.
Headlines.
All right. There's a lot going on in the world today, but
Nah.
this is what I pulled out for y'all, so listen up. YouTube is banning several prominent anti-vaxxers from its site, including Robert F. Kennedy Jr., and will delete all content that suggests approved vaccines are harmful or don't work, the New York Post reports. The new ban applies to all vaccines and not just those for COVID-19. A New York jury on Monday found R&B singer R. Kelly guilty on all charges in his trial.
My mind's telling me no, but my body.
So perfect.
Fuck you, R. Kelly.
It's a bad joke, but on all charges in his trial on racketeering and sex trafficking charges, the singer, known by many for his anthem "I Believe I Can Fly," was accused by multiple witnesses of targeting, grooming, and exploiting young women and men for his own sexual gratification and running a sex cult by trafficking people across state lines. He also allegedly bribed a government worker to help him marry late R&B singer Aaliyah when she was 15 years old. That's just disgusting. The jury heard from 50 witnesses throughout the trial, only 5 of whom testified for the defense. Accusers testified that Kelly controlled their day-to-day lives, including when they could use the restroom, forced them to complete sexual acts, and he could face decades in prison, report CBS and KHOU.
You forgot to mention he pees on people. Drip, drip,
Peas on
drip.
people. Oh yeah, that too. After 6 months, the results of an election audit in Arizona are in. President Joe Biden won the state's largest county, and now former President Donald Trump received fewer votes than were originally counted, reports USA Today. So, yeah, it's funny, but it's not funny. It's
all fake.
it's
He's gonna be president on Thanksgiving now.
Oh, okay. As he says, the fake news is lying about the Arizona audit report. Trump says in a September 24th statement, the leaked report conclusively shows there were enough fraudulent votes, mystery votes, and fake votes to change the outcome of the election 4 or 5 times over.
Just keep saying it, man.
Yeah,
It'll be real.
we don't know where he gets his facts from,
Just
but
keep saying it.
I love it.
Just keep saying it. It'll be real.
You got to give it to him. At least he hasn't changed his story.
He's consistent.
He's consistent.
Yeah, that's for sure.
In local news, Community Impact newspaper reports League City Council's unanimous vote September 28th. The city is taking another step toward appeasing mountain bikers citywide. This effort became public in July when staff indicated it was in the process of demolishing some mountain bike dirt ramps created on city property in Lynn-Griffin Park at Countryside. These trails and jumps, which had existed for years, even decades, I don't know about y'all, but we always had jumps in our neighborhood growing up, and
right.
that's where everything went down, the jumps. They became illegal when the city discovered bikers were bringing dirt into the area to make the jumps higher. Cool for kids, but
Fucking
the area...
dickheads, man.
Well, the area is close to Magnolia Bayou, and adding dirt and other similar modifications is illegal without proper permitting because they are in and near wetlands and the floodplain. As such, the city was forced to take them down. However, city officials indicated at the time a desire to work with the local mountain bikers to create an alternative trail nearby, which is now under construction. Additionally, the city wants to create an even larger course across the creek. They have also indicated a desire to create more trails citywide for mountain bikers to use legally and safely in conjunction with local bikers.
Hell
That's
yeah.
the government
Boom.
working for the people. I love it.
League City, all mountain bikes, no mountains.
Now, if only Deer Park can do that.
Just saying.
Did I time that pretty good
That
with
was
the music?
That was
I'm telling you, by the time we start season 4, this motherfucker is gonna be like a streamlined jet. Just
So don't tell us that, and then when we get done recording, saying that you're done with the podcast.
Or that Josh forgot to record.
Yeah, don't do that either.
That would be hilarious.
Let me check.
I'm like, I'm gonna turn this podcast room into a massage room. Deshaun Watson.
Ooh.
Spitters or quitters.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
All righty.
Beautiful.
That was amazing.
I can take a breath now.
No, you did a fantastic. I'm sorry, you did a fantastic job.
It flowed out. It flowed out like
That was a good job,
beautiful.
Naomi.
like an angel singing.
I just want to say this. Normally, I can separate a person's art from who they are as a person. Despite all of Michael Jackson's controversy, which me personally, I feel like was not all that it was made up to be. I felt like there was a lot of people searching for money. I'm not gonna lie to you, I have a hard time jamming R. Kelly anymore, bro.
It's a little hard because now when you listen to it, you're like, were you singing to a grown woman or were you singing to a child?
It's hard, bro.
It's hard. It's really hard.
It looks like he finally figured out that there was something wrong with getting a little bump and grind on.
I don't think I've ever listened to an R. Kelly song.
Have you watched Space Jam?
Same. Well,
Space Jam?
Yeah.
The first one?
Yes.
Yes.
Then you've heard a R. Kelly song.
We sang I Believe I Can Fly at my 5th grade graduation.
That's R. Kelly?
That's R. Kelly.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That song
I think that's the only song I
sucked.
can listen to now that I don't feel dirty and have to take a shower
Tell
after listening
tell
to
us you don't hang out with black people without saying you don't hang out with black people. It's all good, man.
true.
I don't recommend it now because I'm telling you, it's gonna make you feel like you need to get in the
Shower.
shower when you're done because you realize he's singing to 12-year-olds. It's gross. But anyway, he belongs at the bottom of the jail. I don't see anybody going to bat trying to defend him. Like,
Nah, he's
even people were like, people
Everybody's
defended OJ, whose blood was littered all over the crime scene,
But
and
OJ
people
didn't do
still
it.
didn't care.
yeah, but that was amongst adults.
He still did that. I guess that's what it is. When you're talking about kids, people are like, "Fuck you."
Don't fuck with kids, man.
Don't fuck with kids.
Or cats.
When you
the Netflix show.
you can't really
I got you. I
hide
got
it.
you.
Obviously, I haven't seen the video, but there is video evidence of him doing said things. So
Right.
It's kind of hard.
And like, I mean, there's so many corroborating stories, and
My favorite thing is when they bring up the video, he goes, "That's not me." I've never seen the video, but clearly, if they say it's you, it's
Is it a
probably
video of
you.
him peeing on somebody, or it's just a
Yeah.
conspiracy.
I don't
gross.
suggest searching it.
No, I won't.
Conspiracy. Did R. Kelly kill Aaliyah?
Who's Aaliyah? First of all,
What?
They should
All right, moving on. Let's get a Amity Innovations ad
That was like my
What?
favorite song in 6th grade.
before we go. Aaliyah is an R&B singer. She was very popular in the
okay.
mid '90s.
She's a vampire.
did
Yeah.
she? So
Did
She's
you watch
also
Queen of the Damned?
Queen of the Damned.
She was the
No.
queen.
I did not watch Queen.
Oh, I am in full Halloween mode watching
Yep.
all the vampire
Thank
movies.
you.
Oh, you gotta watch. Have you watched Blade?
Yeah.
I love Blade.
And you
started
decided to
watching
pick
it.
the worst vampire movie of them all.
What, Blade?
Blade.
Fuck off.
Twilight.
It's actually really good. Twilight is a bad movie. That movie sucks.
Remember when I was asking you guys if you want to put something on the wheel? We could have debated that.
Vampires.
Could have debated that.
We all know we do this on the whim. All right. You can't-
All right, let's get an Amity Innovations ad in before we start spinning the wheel of spirit. What's up, guys? It's Nick Stevenson, once again telling you about Amity Innovations. Look, I realize I've already told you how they specialize in green energy, whole home solar systems, geothermal heating and cooling systems, and that's all true. They do that. But a huge part of what they do is providing whole home backup generators. Listen, here in the Houston area, we discovered firsthand there's not a time of year that you don't need to worry about possibly losing power. Hurricane season is here. Wintertime is coming. Summertime, you might lose your power. Don't be stuck in the dark. Don't be stuck in the hot or cold. Give Amity Innovations a call at 832-331-3580 or go to www.amitybgi.com. Get a free estimate. Tell them that the Smells Like Middle-Aged Spirit podcast sent you. Call the green builders you can trust. Amity Innovations, where we create the difference. Beautiful.
I like that.
Producer Josh on the ones and twos, man.
Ooh.
You're getting better every time, man. Every time we do this.
I'm not gonna lie, like I feel like I'm sweating over here, but
Where the fuck is
absolutely-
Khan? Where the fuck is Khan? He couldn't even make it
He's
past
getting another old fashioned.
headlines.
He's
Okay.
fancy.
Dear God.
It's very middle-aged spirit.
Yes, it is.
He,
It's very-
he had to leave when he felt like he didn't know who Aaliyah was. That's
Yeah, we should have kicked him out for that shit. All right, Mr. Rolando, you are our guest of honor. If you will please spin the wheel of spirit.
All right. Well, first and foremost, since the whole R. Kelly thing happened, I will no longer be buying 12 packs. I will be buying 18 packs from here on out.
Touche, sir. Touche, sir.
oh yes, that was. Great.
goodness.
Alrighty, guys. So here we go.
All righty.
I get nervous every time that thing spins.
What do we got?
My mind's telling me no.
Okay, why are you obsessed with true crime? It's funny, we were just talking about Gabby Petito before the show started.
This is a good one. When you shared this with us, I was like, damn, that's a good one to talk about.
Did y'all hear Dog the Bounty Hunter showed up at Laundry's house? Laundry's parents' house?
So at the time of this recording, he's apparently en route to where he thinks Brian Laundrie.
Yeah,
is
that
at.
was an
Dude,
update like a couple hours ago.
Dog gonna bring it.
Okay, let me ask you something. Am I the only person who thought Dog the Bounty Hunter was dead?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
His wife died.
His wife died.
But he
That's why I
remarried
got
rather
confused.
quickly.
So he's gonna go look for who?
Brian Laundrie.
Is the Petito thing and everything?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
actress. So they're gonna send one actor guy from Dog the Bounty Hunter to look for another actress.
The conspiracy
Guess
theorists
so.
are going to go crazy. If Dog the Bounty Hunter finds Brian Laundrie, the conspiracy theorists are gonna
He
go
found
crazy.
the lipstick guy.
Who's the lipstick?
The
guy?
lipstick. What was it? The cosmetic. The guy. The one that made him famous.
Well, the one that he got in jail for.
Yes, in Mexico.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was.
Cosmetic.
Because he arrested him and brought him over state lines.
Yes.
So this is a perfect example of like these are stories that we know, we're familiar with, we're obsessed with. America loves true crime.
Absolutely.
I've talked about this a couple of times about how even me, several years ago when I was working, it was when I first got laid off from AT&T.
Ooh,
There's an
said you weren't
actual-
gonna mention the name.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Whatever. The largest communications company in the world.
we love y'all.
Fuck them. They won't even give me a phone no more. Anyway,
I was trying to help you out.
no. So listen, I got laid off and I was home for about 6 months. There's actually a channel dedicated 24/7 true crime. You
It's
guys may
called
know
True
it. It's
Crime.
called it's called the Investigation Discovery Channel.
Oh yeah. ID.
I watched that channel every day, all day for 6 months straight.
Oh yeah.
Just couldn't turn it off. And it got to the point where like I started being paranoid about
Your wife?
I was my girlfriend at the time. Started being paranoid about her. Like I couldn't even walk to my car at night without being like, man, this is like it was weird. I couldn't sleep. I started losing weight. And I was like, I gotta stop watching this shit. Like it changes you. When all you're
that's
watching
crazy.
24/7 is murder, rape, kidnapping, murder, rape, kidnapping. Like the shit changes you. But
Oh, no, I'm
America
good
loves
watching
it.
I'm good.
America loves it. If you go right now, go on Apple Podcasts, look at the top 10,
It's morbid,
15.
morbid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the top 10, 15, 20, 50
Morbid podcast is
podcasts
amazing though.
are all true crime podcasts, the majority of them. It's either true crime or maybe a comedian. But
I think it's
this Gabby Petito story is just a perfect example of people. This is what I personally think. I think that this is what's dangerous about that case. I think people like to project their experiences onto these cases. I think also maybe when they see somebody having more trouble or drama in their life than their own. Like, it kind of makes them feel better about their situation.
That's what I think it is. I think
Yeah.
watching those makes you be like, all right, my problems aren't really so much problems. Like, these people
Right.
got problems.
And then there's just the entertainment factor. Like, let's keep it real. People,
That's true.
yeah.
When I had problems, when I had problems at home, and I would go into people's houses, and it's like they got the pictures at the beach with the white shirts, and everybody's jumping. I'd be
Right.
like, "Fuck y'all, fuck all of y'all, motherfuckers. Life ain't like that."
Yeah, man. But and then there's also the entertainment factor, like, because it's like CSI or like Law and Order, but it's real. You know, it's real life.
Yeah.
Basically,
I
I
think-
just need to know what I need to do if shit ever really goes down. So, yeah.
And I think what started this craze really was in the 1990s was the O.J. Simpson trial. That was the first time that nationally they had cameras in the courtroom. You got to see, like, it was like watching television, but it was real.
Yeah.
And the Kardashians were born.
Right. And I think that was the start of court TV. What's her name? Nancy Grace.
Nancy Grace.
That was the beginning of all
She's
that.
the best.
And people love it. But I think it should be. I think there's some cautionary tales that true crime tell us that often get missed because people are more worried about the entertainment. You know, I don't remember if we talked about this on the show or we were talking behind the scenes, but, you know, taking the Gabby Petito case, you know how they had the police body cam footage from Utah.
Yeah.
Everybody watched that and everybody saw something different.
Yeah, there was so many.
There was so
analyses
many,
on it.
like, there was so much analysis breaking it down, and you could tell you could tell it was premeditated. He knew what he was gonna do. Blah 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 blah. The only thing that you learned from that video is that Brian Laundrie got assaulted that day. I'm not saying that's a reason to kill somebody. Like I said before, all things point to the fact that he did it. But Gabby Petito and Brian Laundrie clearly had a toxic relationship.
Yeah.
That is undeniable.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you live in a van with someone.
Right.
Never in my life.
First of
But
all,
here's-
hold on. Where the fuck are these motherfuckers coming up with the money to travel across the goddamn United States on a little?
Yeah, because we're not making that kind of money off our YouTube channel.
They're
That's all I know.
actors.
Oh, they
They're
have a YouTube
actors.
channel?
They got Dog the Bounty Hunter looking for him now.
Oh,
No, okay,
yeah.
so Gabby Petito quit her job as I can't remember. Was she a nutritionist?
I don't know. They're like
think so, yeah.
22 in a fucking
She
van.
quit her job, and she started becoming a internet Instagram influencer.
Well, she
Yeah,
made
yeah,
one
yeah.
episode.
That's what it was, yeah.
She made one episode on YouTube.
Yeah, but I think on her Instagram she had lots of videos of her going different places. Like,
Yeah, it
she had
was-
been doing that for a while.
Yeah.
She had a big following on Instagram.
I didn't mean to.
Where she
deter
was getting the
this
money, no, I have no idea. But that's okay. Going back to what I was saying though, the cautionary tales. I see so many people like, oh, Brian Laundrie, he was just a piece of shit, and they're assuming so many things, assuming that he was abusive. Now he may have been. I'm not saying that he wasn't, but nothing that we've seen indicates that he was abusive. But I think people want to make that assumption because it's looking like he clearly killed this young lady, so they got him make him turn into a monster. And I caution you, anybody who thinks that they're above doing something horrible, you're not doing what you need to do to protect yourself. And I say that because I've been in a toxic relationship. I remember how I felt. It changes you. And some of the things that went through my mind while I was going through that and I was a shell of myself, when I think about it now, it's kind of fucking scary. And what you have to do is if you think you're above doing something crazy, you won't protect yourself and do the right thing to make sure you don't do something crazy. It's real easy to point and say, oh, look at them. This dude's a piece of shit. Maybe he is a piece of shit, or maybe he just got caught up in a fucked up situation and it went way, way, way south. All I'm saying is that because at this point, we still don't know that he did it. And I don't want to sound like I'm defending the dude, but don't think that you're above that. I've been in some bad situations. I've been in some bad relationships where I thought to myself, if I didn't leave at that time, who the fuck knows what would have happened?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, and like you just said, as of right now, the evidence is overwhelmingly in supportive that he did it.
Yeah.
But that is only the evidence that we've seen. We have not seen all the evidence that's out there.
Exactly.
Again, like you said, I don't think any of us are defending him by any means.
I'm not at all. I'm not
but
at all.
Going based on what we have, the general public, that's what it looks like. And that's the
Yeah,
only thing we can
he's
draw.
guilty in the court of public opinion.
Yeah.
And the reason that's dangerous because let's say there is some evidence that does clear him. and we don't know what it is, and he goes to trial, and he gets cleared, and now everybody just who knew he was guilty, now they're going to be in an uproar.
No.
And
The problem with society now is it's no longer
innocent till proven guilty.
innocent to proven guilty. It's guilty till you're proven innocent.
I think
Yeah.
people just don't like to admit whenever they're wrong. They're standing by their opinion. They are steadfast.
They
and then
will
when,
die on that hill.
Exactly. And then when the facts come out that show otherwise, they're like, nope. There's conspiracy going on. Like,
Fake
that's,
news.
Yeah.
Fake news.
Fake news. That's right.
News.
I want to know who really did it.
Yeah.
Oh, Khan's
please.
got the answers.
I do. It's definitely Bigfoot.
They were
He's
in
a-
that part.
You know?
Hey,
I'm
she's
just saying.
dead. We can't find the other guy. And they found another dead body from Houston right next to where they found her dead body.
What
Or
if
maybe Brian Laundrie's just a
It's-
serial murderer.
maybe
Or
he is.
maybe Brian Laundrie is Bigfoot himself in disguise.
Or maybe
Oh!
maybe the murder bucket guy, had an accomplice
Mine
or
was-
a child who took over for him. Look, man,
El Chupacabra.
This is a wormhole we just went down.
I absolutely, but that's
to go deeper, son?
Sure
like
do.
the don't fuck with cats. We have all these internet sleuths. They live for this shit, man.
Yeah.
And supposedly internet sleuths are partly responsible for trying to track down, Brian Laundrie, or at least some of. And the thing is, you have to be careful because there's so much misinformation on the internet now. Like they're supposedly the Laundries only had 2 kids, but there's this conspiracy theory that there's a third child who lives in New York City,
Bigfoot.
and that he's hiding Brian Laundrie in New York City.
Nice.
And it turned the guy's like, his last name's Laundrie. His name's Joseph, I think. But this
Poor innocent guys being dragged into it.
this dude's like,
He's like, bro, I'm just trying to go to work in New York. Like, what the hell is going on?
I think it's all show for real. Real talk at the end of the day, I think it's all show. I know that my ex had some personal issues with her sister once and took her to court. And we got a letter from like one of the Judge Judy people.
Judge Judy?
No, Judge Brown. I think
Joe
it was.
Brown? Judge Joe Brown?
Oh, he was my
I
shit
liked
back in the
him.
day.
And
I
she
liked
was they were in a disagreement of over like $4,500. And they were like, look, we'll pay for your airfare, we'll pay for everything. We'll pay you the $4,500 that you're suing her for or whatever, but y'all take this shit on the air.
Right.
Oh, I would have done it.
People watch it still
they never
knowing
did
that
it.
shit is
I
fake.
was
And
like,
why
man,
didn't you do
would've-
it?
And they did it out of embarrassment, but
Yeah,
I'm like,
all
you've
the-
already
all-
went and sued her, bitch. Come on.
Right. All
Yeah,
those
for
court
real.
shows, those are all cases that were settled already. Like, let's just do this for entertainment.
Dude, I
Yeah.
love those.
So,
People love it.
I love it.
I know.
Dude, I mean, Scott
My
Peterson
dad
goes-
actually
Peterson,
like
I mean,
DVRs
go down
Judge
the line.
Judy. No
Yeah.
shit.
I know Judge Judy was definitely fake. I don't know about Joe Brown though, but Judge
No, they're
Judy was
all
definitely
fake. Divorce
I
court.
got a letter from Joe
Divorce
Brown,
court was
so
the
I know
best.
that one
Yeah.
for a fact.
What's the new one? Paternity Court.
Oh,
It's
gosh.
basically like Maury, but in a courtroom.
Maurice, I love Maury.
Well, you know,
Badass show.
Springer is now a county judge somewhere.
Oh,
Or
Lord.
is he a county or a city judge? I can't remember which one it is.
I've not heard this.
Wow.
But these are all shows. We love seeing other people's shit, other people's drama.
I don't mind serial killer stuff. I'm cool with I'm not cool with the killers, but I can watch that and I'm got a clear conscience.
You one of
I
those
cannot
people that-
watch people argue. Like,
Oh, no.
if I see arguing on TV, like,
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I can't watch this. Like,
Okay.
I gotta change it.
The serial killer stuff.
Cheaters was another one.
Oh, remember when he got stabbed?
Gosh. Oh,
was
my
Serial
awesome.
killer stuff. That's a perfect example. So
Oh,
you
yeah.
enjoy watching like about this. Okay, what if somebody that you knew was killed by that serial killer?
that would be really unfortunate.
Would you still enjoy it the same way? Like, could you watch it on TV? Like,
Oh, I could
That's
for sure.
pretty much impossible to say right now.
Hey,
So,
you got a point.
weirdly
well, think about it.
Who was
Well,
it?
he has a
Who?
point.
What was their relationship to me?
Yeah.
I mean, were they really close to
Okay,
me?
you have a
or-
sister, right? Let's say your sister was killed.
She's not a good example.
Your sister gets killed by the BTK killer, and the BTK, he's like one of the most famous serial killers in all of history. Like, could you get enjoyment from watching the story be told about how she was murdered?
I can
Nick,
see her
I'm going to be
smile from over here.
100% honest with you. If I was watching a documentary about your murder, I'm definitely going to enjoy the shit out of that show.
Well, it's me.
Hey, we would definitely weekend at Bernie's the shit out of Nick.
Hey,
though.
yeah, no, we're
Real
definitely
talk.
we're gonna have like a get together, a little barbecue. We're like, all right, we're gonna watch
I love
Nick's
weekend
murder
barbecues.
case.
I do want my funeral to be a party. I told my
Oh,
I
yeah.
want to be like, I want weekend at Bernie's.
We
just
will
like you said.
weekend Bernie's the shit out of you.
Yeah,
English and in
absolutely. I
Spanish.
want to
We can do
party.
two
I want to
episodes.
party at my funeral. Like, nobody be sad.
We can cook
Honestly, Con, that's not really surprising for you to say that. Like, if it was somebody that was close to me, this is my thing. Every time I see, even when I got caught up in the whole true crime thing, I mean, I was being entertained. Like I said in one episode, I'd be sitting there licking Cheeto dust off my fingers.
And off his shirt. Don't lie.
Watching a story, being entertained by a story of a person who really got murdered. Like, this was somebody's husband or someone's father or their brother or their uncle. Like, and I'm sitting here like eating popcorn, and it just kind of feels gross when you think about it that way. To me.
Yeah, but there's a lot of things that if you think about it like how you probably should, like how normal people should think about those things, that they are gross.
Like
Just
slasher flicks?
I don't know, just like a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff is just inappropriate that we just can't not watch.
Right, so you enjoy
Like Blue
slasher
Lagoon?
flicks, but like if somebody came in here and started stabbing the shit out of all of us right now, you probably wouldn't sit there like,
Nah, I'm out, dog. I'm out.
Oh no!
You see this window?
I
I'm
find the
diving
closest
head first
weapon-
of
I'm just
it.
saying, you wouldn't stand there with this look on your face like, wow, this is awesome.
All the guys would be running away, and I'd be fighting this guy off with that cane over there.
You're goddamn right. Y'all are all fucked because I'm out.
I'm just going to shatter this bottle on the table. And I'll get him.
No, yeah, it would change.
So what's
if I would.
If it was somebody you knew, it'd be different.
It would change it, but it would totally be my sister to like make it her last thing to ruin one thing, one more thing that I like.
Is there something that we don't know about you and your sister that you would like to talk
Okay,
about?
so let's say it's your husband, okay?
Oh,
Let's say it's
man.
Clint. We know
Oh,
you.
damn.
Let's say it's Clint or one of your children even.
Whoa.
If obviously you probably would not enjoy, like, if let's say they did a special, I don't know, because if it was me, if the Investigation Discovery Channel came up to me and was like, hey, we want to do a story about how your child was murdered, I'd be like, go fuck yourself.
No, you missed the end part. We want to make an episode about how your son was murdered, but we also want to give you $500,000. Does that sound good to
They're
you?
not paying $500,000, bro. They're
Deal.
not paying $500,000. I doubt they're paying that much.
Deal. You can follow me for the week. I don't care.
They hired the shittiest actors. Have you watched that channel? They hired the shittiest actors.
I told you one about what was the one that me, you, and Clark followed for the long time? About
What?
The
Yes.
dude that
Oh,
Christopher
yeah.
Did you see the Lifetime version?
No.
Oh my God! They picked the
I can't
worst
watch
people.
I'm never gonna watch the Christopher Watts story again. I dug into that
no.
for like 4 or 5 months straight.
So
like,
your
turned over
bookend-
every rock.
Your bookend needs to be
No, I'm
the,
not.
the, the,
Can't do
sh-
it.
the
Can't do
Lifetime
it.
movie.
That's one of
because it is
the things
horrible.
that like that's one of the things I was like, nope, can't
It's
do
horrible.
That was terrible.
It
So
was-
we
it was
agree
bad.
that the number one reason America is obsessed with it is because
It
They
makes
like
them
seeing-
feel better about themselves.
I think we all just want to kill somebody, and that's why we enjoy these shows so much.
that reminds me, like, what was the episode? One of your headlines in
No,
an early
it's me.
episode. One of your headlines in an early episode. This is how desensitized we are to this shit. Was that somebody found a dead body like in Baytown or something behind a church?
Yeah, yeah.
And this motherfucker's like, don't we all know you're just supposed to burn the body? We completely glossed over the fact that somebody's daughter got murdered and possibly sexually assaulted behind this building. Like, but that's
Guys, we're terrible people. I'm sorry.
I think it's movies, it's video games. Like, we become desensitized to that shit that if it happened to us, I think we'd see it a whole different
I don't
way.
think it's just this generation. Before us, it was
No,
a lot
no.
more wars and men and sons. Like the life expectancy was way low, and there were
Yeah.
a lot more women than men because they were all off in another country fighting wars, and you had no idea what the hell was going on with them.
And then the women had to play baseball. Love that movie.
Oh, that must have been so boring.
Wow.
Josh, I could barely hear myself. Do I sound good over there?
You sound beautiful.
Turn up his headphones.
You sound beautiful.
Maybe it is my headphones.
Turn my headphones up. All right, Rolando, you want to give that wheel a spin again, man? I think we spent a good amount of time on that.
Ooh.
That wheel is stiff. Did we get the same thing?
Yeah.
All right, let me loosen up this wheel. All right, go for it again.
Ooh.
Gotta loosen it.
Is it a dollar without going over or something like that?
99 cents.
Same thing.
Almost. What the fuck?
My favorite.
Blues Clues versus Sesame Street.
I'm out.
Why? Why? Why you got to be like that?
Because that's a segue. That's a segue topic because we know
Oh,
where this
to
is
another
going to
one
go.
of Nick's fucking rants?
that's-
Yeah,
there it is.
respin that one.
Respin it.
We've already had this rant.
We
I'll tell you what. You guys just do the show from now on. I'll
We
just sit
should
here.
have the discussion. He gave y'all the wheel before this, okay? So
Thank you.
I
Thank
got
you.
you. I got
Hey,
you.
Give me some.
Hey,
How long did you
can-
guys have this wheel? And I
Hey.
said, if you want to take anything off
Hey
of
guys, I just want to
and replace
congratulate
it.
you on not getting sarcasm at all. Awesome.
Anywho,
Oh.
alrighty. Real quick. First of all, you're probably too young. You probably don't remember Sesame Street.
Bro,
I think it's no.
Sesame
it's,
Street is still going on.
yeah.
It is.
They got like a
Technically-
gay couple
technically-
now, like a
yeah.
real homeless puppet now.
Real
Oscar
Not
was
the girl-
homeless.
That's not Oscar.
Oscar was
I know.
homeless.
We all know he was homeless, but now apparently he wasn't homeless enough. So they had to bring on like
This
an
guy
even
doesn't
more-
even have a trash can.
an even
He's
more
just literally
homeless
on the
puppet.
street.
Dude, I learned how to speak English with Sesame Street.
Did you really?
Let me tell you
see,
something.
that's
Let me tell you
nice.
something. Sesame Street versus Blue's Clues. That's like Jordan versus, I don't know, Luke Longley. I don't know what to tell you. It's not even close, bro. Like Sesame Street is.
So this may surprise you, Nick.
Isn't Luke
I will
Longley-
agree that Sesame Street is better than Blue's Clues.
Isn't-
Yeah, I mean Sesame Street.
Absolutely.
It's the goat. Absolutely, it's the goat of children's shows.
I never liked it.
Isn't Luke Longley a
I thought
porn
it was
star?
just weird.
No, Luke Longley is not a porn star.
Oh, never mind.
He might be. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing these days.
you
You
never
never
know.
like Sesame Street?
Wow.
No, I didn't. I don't like shows with puppets. I didn't like the Muppets. I don't like.
don't like it
puppets are
either.
weird.
Oh, you're kicked off the show.
We were forced in
The
kindergarten
Muppets
to
are
watch
great.
it.
Yeah.
We would
know
show
what
up
my
to
favorite
kindergarten and we would watch. It was in the 80s sometime, guys.
Look,
The late 1900s.
Late 19.
that's the thing. But no, legit, you could, if you were spoke Spanish, you could learn English from Sesame Street.
I did. I really did.
That's what I'm
English
saying.
English is my second language, even though I was born here.
right?
I grew up in the household. My parents still to the day do not speak, fluent English. They speak technical English, but,
Yeah.
And I learned how
feel
to
you.
speak because that was the first thing we would watch in the morning. And that was
Because
what, it was
Sesame
about
Street
that.
gave you the letter of the day, and they used that letter throughout the whole damn show. And then they gave you the number of the day. They used the number through
By
the
the
whole damn
count,
show.
which was really cute. That was pretty cute. Yeah.
Yes, it was a great show. It was.
What
it
was
was a
that again,
wonderful
Nick?
show.
It sounded
They
just
heard
like
me.
him.
They heard me.
It sounded just like him. It was beautiful.
Thank you.
I
That's
liked
a,
it.
that's a new sound drop.
Yep.
3, but
What did Blue's Clues do for anybody?
It started
Broke our hearts.
No, it started my love of crime junkie because we were looking for clues. The whole time.
There
That's
you go.
what I
There-
blame.
that's how it
Fucking
conditioned us.
Steve. It's
There,
his
I told
fault.
you. See,
That's when Josh
Steve's
decided
fault.
he was gonna be a detective.
that's it. That was it.
But
I was gonna be a
shit
true
didn't
crime
go right.
detective.
He fucked up somewhere, and
I
now
think
he's
Blue's
a
Clues
realtor.
is still on too, isn't it?
I fucked up working for Subway. That's what happened.
do you
Blue's
carry a
Clues is still on.
You fucked up that tuna sandwich, didn't you? God damn it.
Do you-
Blue's Clues
do you
is still
carry a
on, right?
notepad? You don't have a notepad?
I don't have a notepad.
Then
I have an
Blue's Clues
iPad.
are
One
not a true-
crayon.
I have an iPad
You're not a true
that I
Blue's
have
Testing,
a notepad
testing.
on.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Oh, be quiet, guys. Nick's trying to
No,
get in.
is Blue's Clues still on?
It is still on.
Steve's Asian now, right?
Yeah, he's Asian. It's
Okay.
not, his name is
Asian
not,
Steve.
His name is not Steve. It's something else. I have no idea what
Is
it
it
is.
Wong?
No, don't shoot. I knew it.
Is that racist?
That is an Asian. Is he Asian American or Asian Asian?
He's probably Asian American.
Oh, okay. So his name might be Steve.
Nah, he's fresh from Vietnam, Nick.
It might be Steve. Might be Steve.
What?
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun,
is going
dun-dun-dun-dun.
All I know is that
We need a gong.
Sesame Street's better. Case
I
closed.
see. I watched it for totally
What
different
was your
reasons.
What was your favorite Sesame Street character?
I am going to go with Snuffleupagus.
Ew, that one was the weirdest one. Seriously, that's what you go with?
I kind of figured you'd be a Bert and Ernie kind of guy.
I like cook.
I was
I like.
thinking Big Bird.
I did a very good Cookie Monster impression.
Oh,
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, I was about to say
you
Cookie
can't
Monster's
say
my
that without
favorite.
doing it. So
Cookie
let's go
Monster.
ahead and hear it.
Grover. I like
C is
Grover.
for cookies.
That's good enough for me.
Go ahead, Nick. We'll wait.
My Cookie Monster impression.
Let's go.
That's what she said.
I'm not in the impressions mood.
Oh, come on. If it, you
That's what I'm gonna say next time for podcast
I mean,
karaoke.
how hard is it to do Cookie Monster? Cookie, like that's it.
that was it.
That's all.
Yeah, what
That
was
was
the
your pretty
Sesame?
good- that
What
was
was
your
the
pretty
Sesame
good-
Street music where he ate all the hot dogs from that? It was a Sesame Street movie. Like he attacks a hot dog stand, like eats every hot dog in there.
I'm
That
pretty
was-
sure that's the Sesame Street movie.
That was that Oriental guy in New York somewhere, right at the hot dog
Yeah.
eating
Kobayashi.
contest.
Kobayashi.
Yeah.
All right, let's spin this wheel. I knew that topic wasn't gonna last long. I'm gonna spin it now.
my show.
The Modelo.
Damn, they're just gonna go on forever too.
I loosened it.
Hi-yo.
It's loose. God damn. It is podcast
I'm not in the
karaoke.
mood. I'm not in the mood.
It's okay because Rolando's here.
I responded.
We just me and Rolando went to Reno's not that long ago.
Let's go, Rolando.
Nick
Come on.
only likes podcast karaoke so he can sing on the fucking podcast. It's the only reason why it's
I've
still
only
on there.
sang on podcast karaoke.
He stopped it. He saw
One
it.
time.
Twice.
Put his
Or
finger-
I
twice.
did.
I
Yeah,
did
he kind of
twice.
snuck that finger down underneath there. Come on, karaoke.
If Rolando's down,
If Rolando's down, we'll do it.
you want to sing?
You want to sing a song? I don't want to put you on the spot.
like a host.
I got a guitar. I'll play a song.
You don't know Mexican songs?
A bunch of
Well,
Mexican
see,
American.
we won't know if you sound good anyways.
Mexican
Daddy
American.
Yankee.
Love education.
Mexican
So they go to night school to take Spanish.
I got a
and get
playlist from
B.
Mexico that is lit.
We're not doing podcast karaoke
No, we never do, but you keep trying to get us
Rolando,
to.
go ahead.
every time. Rolando, you want to do it?
Nah, that's cool.
Nah,
No.
he said, fuck you, dog.
That's his way of saying no. Let's do another
Josh,
spin.
everybody's sung except for Chris Kahn.
We need
Yeah.
something stronger
Chris
than
Khan's
Modelo
never gonna
to-
sing.
to
Right.
Okay,
take
well,
it to that level.
Chris
He
Kahn
can
rap.
Hey, trust me. I've heard.
Let's get
Chris
him another
Kahn
Modelo.
sing.
We'll come back
Yeah.
to
It's not
that
If
great.
you want to
We'll
hear
come
me
back-
sing, just go on YouTube.
He just sang the Cookie Monster song.
Yeah, man.
Fuck
Let's get
that up,
some
too.
Hold Your Pride music going.
Yeah, let's go.
Hey, we're gonna have some more Modelo, and then we'll come back to podcast karaoke.
Like right now.
I was about to say I need another one.
So close.
Damn it.
So you want to know something weird about children's cartoons? Like
What's up?
I really didn't watch it for the message or anything. And even now, when
Did
I
you
watch
watch it while you were high?
no, I was a child.
So, yes.
And I was raised in a wholesome family environment. But I watched it for the animation. It's part of the reason I'm a graphic designer and artist now.
All right.
This wheel of spirit is broken.
Real quick, studies show this is going to be on the Wheel of Spirit. It's going to stay there. We find stupid scientific studies that people take to be real. And real quick, I just want to read the one I found. Studies show that smelling
Gracias.
farts can prevent cancer.
Where are you getting
Smelling farts prevent cancer. I'm not making this up. I have it right here. Hold on. Smelling farts.
I heard so does weed.
All right, ready?
That's kind of true.
I think I have some music for this, Nick, for you to be sing for the story here.
Why does nothing work the way it's supposed to? Okay, scientists say sniffing farts could prevent cancer. Dr. Mark Wood, that's unfortunate, says hydrogen sulfide could in fact be a healthcare hero with significant implications of further therapies for a variety of diseases. When
That's not
people pass
H2S,
gas,
is it?
most bystanders scatter and hold their breath. But researchers at the University of Exeter in England suggest sticking around and inhaling through the nostrils. Scientists say savoring the noxious gas, hydrogen sulfide, by a byproduct of the body's work breaking down food, could help stave off a development of cancer.
Did they really have to say savoring? That's
I know,
a
like-
terrible, terrible choice of words.
So this report was from
Savoring.
2000. This is the
Wafted,
problem. This is the
wafted.
problem.
Be like, I had a craft beer today.
This is the problem. I don't know if that fits, dude, but I mean, if
does.
it's your thing.
Yeah.
Here's the problem. That report came out in 2014. And then, like, a year later, like, 70 different people came back debunking it. So for, like, a year, maybe 2 years, people were walking around just sniffing farts,
Oh my God.
thinking they were preventing cancer. And then it turned out, oh, smelling farts actually causes cancer. What the fuck?
If Mythbusters didn't do it, then I refuse to believe that myth was busted.
Oh. See, I really
Did
hope my husband's
Mythbusters
not
do it?
listening to this one because then I have no excuse for not getting a Dutch oven every night. Like, it's
Well,
over.
it turns out that it's
over.
not true. Smelling farts is not going to prevent cancer. It just turns out that that's
All right,
not
excellent.
true. So,
That's great.
Sorry
that's
to
great
disappoint.
News. It's great news.
all right, guys. Let's see what happens.
Ooh, there's another one.
Okay, did you guys hear about the debate about Michael Jackson versus Drake?
No, and I was very
Nope.
curious as to why you put that one up there.
Okay.
I was like, oh,
Do you listen to Michael Jackson or Drake?
I listen to some of Drake.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not a huge fan of Michael Jackson though.
I
That's-
like
that's fair.
Michael Jackson for, yeah.
Like I appreciate him for what
Okay.
he was, but
Whether you like either of them or not, the question is Drake in 2021 bigger than Michael Jackson ever was?
Good.
No.
No, absolutely not.
Hell
Next.
no.
No.
Don't even know why it was a discussion, but just to prove it, because Drake's new album Certified Lover Boy came out earlier this month and broke all kinds of streaming records.
I I got one of
It
his
had
songs.
10. It had 10 of his songs were in the top 20 of the billboards, which is crazy. That's insane. That's only happened one other time, and it was
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, I knew it.
But does Drake have an amusement park at his house?
Does
Good
Drake
question.
have dolls, human boy-shaped dolls? I don't know.
Or real boys. at
We
his
will
house.
never know.
No, no, but just so this one record. I'm sorry, Drake's whole discography. I think Michael Jackson has outsold his whole discography just with the Thriller album alone.
Yeah.
So the case is closed there. Like nobody, I don't think anybody will ever be as big as Michael Jackson again. As far as sales goes,
I wouldn't
definitely
say
not.
that. I wouldn't say that.
It was like in
There's-
the
There's
90s.
always a supposed heir apparent, and nobody ever lives up to it.
It was like in the 90s when Oasis self-proclaimed them to be the Beatles, like the new age Beatles. I was like,
Oh yeah, they fell way short.
yeah. Well, and
way
and
short.
so does Drake.
So Nick, you would
He's not
agree.
even in the same
so
ballpark.
you would agree that you're living proof that Michael Jackson touched our children.
Yes, all of us were touched
You were
by
a
Michael
kid.
Jackson. No, look, okay, so at first it was Usher, and then it was supposed to be Chris Brown, Justin Bieber, Justin Timberlake. All these people, they were the next Michael Jackson. Nobody came close. Nobody's gonna come close.
I do
When
feel
Michael-
like I do feel like Drake has been more relevant than all those singers that you just mentioned. I'll say that.
Yeah, for different. Yeah, absolutely. I think Drake.
He also didn't beat the fuck out of Rihanna either.
Right.
so.
Drake has crossed more boundaries. Like if you were an Usher fan, it's because you were a fan of R&B. There are Drake fans who don't listen to any other hip hop. They just like Drake.
Yeah.
I would say. So yes,
I don't think.
But Drake flirts-
is
nobody's
not-
close to Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson sold those albums back when you had to go to the record store.
Yeah.
I miss record stores.
You had to wait in
miss
line.
them.
Yeah.
Like if they were
mall.
sold out, you had to come back
Sam
next
Goody
week.
So-
yeah.
Can you
It's called
imagine?
Warehouse Music?
Yep,
Warehouse
yep.
There
music.
you go. Sorry.
Sam Goody, Blockbuster had him.
Yeah.
Every payday we got to go pick out a new CD.
There you go.
Yeah.
Like he sold those records when that was going on. Like, can you imagine if we had streaming and shit back then?
Oh yeah, he
I
probably
did
off
not
the
have a
charts.
Michael Jackson CD though.
I did not either. So
Nope.
or a Michael Jackson song on my Spotify. So what's that
Nope.
say?
I just hear him enough in everything else. He's in every like movies, commercials, like I hear him all the time. So I don't. wanna
It's
hear him
just
any
like
other
Michael
time.
Jackson's not my style.
If I was on a deserted island, I would bring Michael Jackson's discography. If
I thought you were
only
gonna
bring-
say, oh.
if I could only bring one thing,
I would bring Michael Jackson. That's
I'd bring-
where I thought he was going with that.
Yeah.
Hey, but the black and red jackets were cool.
Yes,
Hell
That was
yeah.
awesome.
Michael Jackson.
I got some beach cruisers like that, black and red, and they're twin
Michael
beach
Jackson was
cruisers.
more than a
That's cool.
musician. Like, he influenced dance, like break
He
dance,
influenced
popping.
culture.
Like he influenced. Yeah, he influenced.
But that's what the
everything.
Beatles did too. Like that's legendary status when you can influence culture like that. So that's not. Drake.
I'm less well
Well, if we're
versed.
talking about that, then Weird Al's got this down.
Yeah, there'd be no
I
Lonely
mean,
Island
Weird
without him.
Al is the fucking king
Buckethead.
of all the motherfucking games.
There would,
Buckethead.
there'd be no
Buckethead.
Lonely Island without him.
Eminem turned him down, and that
Thank
was
you,
the
Josh.
biggest mistake.
You're
I
welcome.
think.
I heard it.
So,
Underrated.
what's Buckethead?
You know what Buckethead is?
What?
Oh God, you're so uncultured.
I was about to. Okay.
I'll send you a video.
Okay, what's more egregious, not knowing Buckethead or Aaliyah?
Buckethead.
Buckethead.
Duh.
Alea.
Fuck you.
Nick, we're old.
Sorry.
Where we're just rock
Okay.
and roll.
We're about to fix this wheel. I wish we could do podcast karaoke. Let's talk.
We need to bring Belen on here for that.
Let's
She
talk
would love that.
Top 5 comics for karaoke.
Top 5
Yes,
comics.
definitely.
Top 5 comics.
Deceased and alive.
Doesn't matter.
Let's go all time.
Okay.
Did anybody prepare for this?
I have mine, but
I don't
not
need
in
so
particular
many.
order.
I don't need to.
All right, give me yours, Con. Are you gonna go from worst or least to
No,
most, or just
I'm not gonna put them in order.
okay?
You have to forgive me 'cause I don't really like a whole lot of the older comedians, but
That's fine.
That's probably the best.
Ron White,
Okay.
Joe Rogan, Tom Segura.
Rogan.
He's a
Oh,
stand
yeah.
up.
Yeah, but he's
Tom
not.
Segura.
good-
Shut up! This is my list. God damn it!
Sorry.
It's true. Well, so you said Joe Rogan. What was your third one?
Huh?
What
No,
was your
I got
third one?
distracted because Nick keep interrupting me.
I love how he did that and just got right back in the characters. I'm ready.
Well, now I'm distracted.
Okay, so you said Ron White, Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan, Tom Segura, Bill Burr.
I love Bill Burr.
And who's my fifth? Bert Kreischer.
Who?
What?
What's the name?
Bert Kreischer.
Bert Crasher?
Kreischer.
Kreischer. Okay. And that's top 5 alive now or just all time?
All time.
What,
Okay,
The
cool.
fighter and the kid?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Hilarious.
All right,
Cool,
Nick,
cool,
what's
cool,
yours?
No, I'm going to go last. Go for it.
No, I called you out.
I'm going to go last. What you got?
Mine's Richard Pryor,
Number 1?
number 1.
Okay.
Bro.
Richard Pryor's number 1. For nostalgia, it's Jeff Foxworthy.
Okay.
This is probably controversial. I do like Chris D'Elia stuff.
He's still pretty good. He's still
He has
fine.
some controversial, like he made some not great
I don't
choices.
even know who that is, but it's cool.
Nick is going to name all the comedians from the 80s.
Yeah,
Guarantee
I know.
it.
You're probably gonna laugh at this one. I like comedian Eddie Murphy than I like actor Eddie Murphy.
Oh, yeah, he was way better comedian than an actor.
10-4.
I thought,
That's one of my top 5.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy.
yeah.
And Richard
I'm
Pryor is
actually
one
going
of
to be
my top
surprised Eddie Murphy doesn't make my top 5 stand-up comedians.
Really?
He makes my top 5 movie comedians, but not.
One of my favorite comedian special things is when his brother yells out, "Shut up, bitch!" when someone yells at him during the show, and he just loses it. It's in. I think it's
On Raw?
Dangerous. Raw. Yeah.
Raw.
Shut up, bitch.
All right, Rolando, what you got? What you
My
got?
number 5.
Oh, my bad.
My number 5.
I lost count. Sorry.
My number 5 is Bo Burnham.
The puppet guy?
Yeah.
No,
Bo Burnham.
no.
He does do puppets, but
Does he?
yeah,
Oh.
very rarely.
Wait, am I thinking of someone else?
Yeah,
You
you're
maybe
thinking
are.
of Jeff Dunham.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
They
no,
sound
Bo Burnham's
familiar.
completely different.
Okay. I don't know who that is.
Those are my top 5.
I'm gonna have to look at them.
That's the one I told you.
No, I'm gonna listen back. The people that you guys say that I don't know. I'm gonna go check them out because I love stand up.
I love stand up.
It's if Netflix didn't have stand up, I'd cancel it. It's the only reason I watch it. And documentaries.
Bert Kreischer doesn't wear a shirt.
Oh, now I know who you're talking
Is that the guy?
about.
I know
Is
who
that
that.
the machine?
The machine?
Yeah.
I do just want to point out that we've had 2 people go and neither one of them said Kevin Hart, so I love that. So
He's just so
Next.
Kevin Hart's just so overrated, though.
He's so short.
Like,
Naomi.
that's a good reason.
he just got to the point where he's just not funny anymore, in my opinion.
Yeah.
He kind of like burned himself
All right,
out.
Naomi, what you got?
Okay, so the ones that I like have pretty much already been named. First off, I'm not a huge. I mean, I like stand up, but I've got better things to do with my time than watch it. So
You say that about everything.
I
you
do.
like. You
I do. I
realize that?
don't watch TV. I don't do.
I
a
feel
lot
like
of
you just
stuff.
think we're losers.
She's
Every
like, I
time
got-
we're like, hey, we like this, you're like, I have
just-
better shit to do.
I just
Bye,
like a
Clint.
lot
I'm going
of
to my
different.
loser podcast. I'll be back in a little bit.
Okay, so
Naomi, you ever seen Back to the Future? Psh, I have better shit to do with my life.
my husband made me watch it. Okay, and it was mildly entertaining.
It's not that great. It's not a good movie.
entertaining.
We've
I
already,
bet it was good.
we
like-
had an entire
back
debate on
then.
this show about
Yeah,
that already.
yeah.
So
Okay,
give me your comics.
There's only like one that I love. He's hilarious because he's just so fucked up, and I love that.
Oh,
Bill Burr?
And I could not remember his name, and I just texted my husband. I was like, what was that comedian's name that we saw that super crude and you got a picture with him? He was like, the greatest of all time, Doug Stanhope.
Oh, I forgot about
Doug
him.
Stanhope, the best.
He is really good.
He's the best. He's fucked up. I love it.
Pull Hall push. How do you say that? Pull Hall something. I don't know. Whatever that the
Nick
special
is
was.
not impressed by none of our lists. I want to make
It's-
sure
no,
that
no,
y'all
He
all
never
knew
is.
that.
He
No,
never
no, no,
is.
it's good. It's good.
He's like, I don't even know who these people
Nick
are.
is all knowing.
I got one.
I'm not
I got
all
one on
knowing.
mine. I got
Stand-up
one on
comedy.
mine.
Stand-up comedy is subjective.
Oh, yeah, it's very subjective.
It's subjective.
The reason I love
That's why I wanted to hear everybody's tops.
Yeah, me and you have had this discussion. The reason I like comedy so much is because the whole point of a comedian is to make you feel uncomfortable.
Right. Absolutely.
I that's,
Yeah, I agree.
the more
I agree with
uncomfortable
that.
and
Let's
the more
hear
funny.
Rolando's.
Well, Richard Pryor.
There you go.
That's number one.
Number one, bro. Richard Pryor
Okay.
was like the guy that made me say, ah.
I think
Yeah.
a lot of stand-ups
was-
like look up to him, and you know he's
Him, Fluffy, of course.
Yeah.
I like
That's a good
Fluffy.
one.
He's a good one. Eddie
So
Murphy.
you feel like his work is good enough to be in that top 5?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
No,
Eddie
he's been
Murphy-
working a long time, I
Definitely
agree.
Eddie Murphy, comedian.
Okay.
Yep.
Joan Rivers.
Oh.
We got a woman in there.
I
Okay.
love Joan Rivers.
I'm glad you added a
love
woman
her.
because I was gonna ask afterward. Let's do female comedians because I didn't know if a woman was gonna make anybody's top 5. That's what's up.
Joan
That was good.
Rivers is, oh my God, dude. Her stand up is like,
She got better as she got older. To me, like when she was old, that's when she was good.
I love her.
Yeah.
I want to be friends with her.
So that how many you got? You got
4.
What's your number
The last
5?
one is Chingo Bling.
Chingo Bling.
Chingo Bling, but he caters to a lot of the.
Does he do stand up?
He does stand
Oh,
up.
I didn't
and
realize
he's
that.
pretty damn good. But he caters a lot to the Latino community.
Right.
But he's really good for he stands up for a lot of. He's an activist and all kinds of stuff. But
That's
I
what's
really
up.
like Chingo Bling. He's from Houston.
I like comedians who can be funny but still make you think and be
Yes.
important.
definitely.
So I had a hard time putting them in order. So I'm gonna give you my top 5.
Regardless
I'm
of
a-
order?
I'm gonna start with 5. My number 5 is Bill Burr.
There you go.
Love
Atta
her.
boy.
Bill Burr, the reason he makes my top 5 is because I think it's a very unique thing when you can tell a joke and everybody's first reaction be like, oh shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then be like,
He is one of the ones that make you
But
uncomfortable.
then
like,
he
ugh.
makes you feel shit about
right.
saying, oh
but
shit.
then he can explain his way out of it to where you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Man, that shit's funny.
Yeah.
Like he's
Yeah.
beautiful
Takes
with
talent
that.
for that.
Number 4, George Lopez. To me, George Lopez, the way he can take George Lopez, he's a Hispanic comedian. I know he caters to Hispanics, but he can sit in a comedy club full of anybody, and he's gonna make you laugh your ass off. And he'll even tell jokes that maybe like inside Spanish jokes or inside Mexican jokes, but it's still fucking funny to everybody.
My favorite one of his, what is it? Why you crying?
Yeah, that was a good one.
That is perfect.
And
Number
those are-
3?
that's the true story right there. Why are you crying? I grew up. That was my.
Yeah.
That was the line. Why are you crying?
Why you crying?
Yeah.
I always tell people I had to learn how to cry in English, so my parents wouldn't understand.
That's funny. That's good shit. I might put Rolando on my top 5.
Yep. Rolando is number 3.
No, my number 3, and you guys were talking, Kevin Hart in his prime. Not Kevin Hart now.
Well, okay, what stand up?
I'm a grown little man, seriously funny.
So his first couple.
Those were his first major specials.
Yeah.
He'd been in his prime, like nobody could touch him, dude. Like in his prime, I'm just going based on specials that I watched. How much did I laugh? How hard did I laugh?
He's funny. Don't get me wrong. I think
His act was not sustainable.
right. And what I don't like about him is that he spread himself way too thin.
Yeah.
Right.
Like he had a great thing going with stand up.
Yes.
And then he did a little bit of movies. And then he went back to stand up.
I mean, that's the dream for every comedian. Though.
And then
They want to
TV shows.
follow the
And it's
Eddie
just-
Murphy path. And let me tell you, the reason,
I mean, he did it better than Eddie Murphy, if you ask me.
Eddie Murphy, I love it.
as far as movies go, no.
Movies and comedy. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Eddie Murphy doesn't
Oh, yeah.
have a soul plane on
What
his
was-
catalog.
What was the last semi-decent movie Eddie Murphy made?
Beverly Hills Cop.
I'm
3
saying
or
Eddie
2,
Murphy's
2.
Eddie Murphy's movie catalog is better than
He has a bigger catalog, yeah, but
and it's better.
I feel like
all Kevin Hart has is Jumanji. Like name another good Kevin Hart movie.
But Jumanji
Are we-
was so
is it-
funny.
Is he in? No, he's not. Are we there yet?
he's got a couple of them.
That's Ice Cube.
You're thinking of Ride Along,
Right along.
which
Oh,
wasn't
who
great.
am I
Ride Along
thinking
was a
of?
good movie.
Yeah, see, Ride Along. Who
I
am I
liked
thinking of,
Central
though?
Intelligence, him and The Rock. That was good.
That was really
But I mean,
funny.
Eddie
But
Murphy.
then he can still come back.
Eddie Murphy has the Nutty Professor. He's got Coming to America. He's
wasn't
got
funny.
what wasn't funny?
The Nutty Professor? The movie was awful.
I did not like those movies at all.
He's got
Anyway.
the golden child.
He's got what's the one where he's
Beverly Hills Cop was good.
trading
though. That was a good movie.
places.
Trading
Beverly
Places.
Hills Cop.
Trading
He's got
Places is a great movie.
That is a great
he's got
movie.
some awesome Kevin Hart on movies. Kevin Hart would tell you he doesn't touch Eddie Murphy on movies. But Eddie Murphy as a stand-up doesn't make my top 5.
But then Eddie Murphy just
Neither
fucking
does Richard
disappeared.
Pryor. I get Richard Pryor. If you go, he's funny. His stuff did not age well, and
No,
maybe
no.
the people that I'm watching now, maybe they won't.
Wow. And he just used the stuff earlier.
Wait,
What?
The N word.
I'm sorry.
I did not.
No. Did
I gotta bump. I gotta bump.
Richard
I gotta
Pryor.
bump somebody. I gotta bump somebody.
Uh-oh.
And it's just on longevity. I'm going to bump Bill Burr.
You got me nervous for a second. I didn't say anything.
No.
I'm gonna bump Bill Burr.
Why Bill Burr?
I'm gonna bump. He's close.
Uh-oh.
This guy has Bernie Mac, bro.
Oh, man.
Fucking Bernie Mac. You're
Bernie
son
Mac
of a
was
bitch,
funny.
bro.
That's the
I'm
man.
gonna tell you something. I ain't
was-
scared of you,
Can
motherfuckers.
we
That's a
can
good
we
one.
can we just agree that
Now
the
I'm-
original Kings
Okay.
of Comedy, the special?
Bernie Mac's on another level though, man.
Yeah.
From the other guys,
No,
I
that's
like
what
the
I'm
other
saying.
guys, but
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying though.
Now I feel bad because
and-
all my comedians are all white.
I've been black a long time.
See,
now.
Fuck.
and I'm glad you said that because for some
You
reason
see, Con, I had women. Everybody.
I find black comedians way more funnier than I find white comedians.
More funny.
I don't
It
know
gets way
why.
funnier.
I used to, but then when they start impersonating white people, it's like, this shit's been done over and over and over
I
again.
think because white comedians are limited to making fun of black people and stuff like that. Because
Yeah.
I shit on people all the time on TikTok when there's like a white guy singing in Spanish and I'm like, whoop de fucking do.
Yeah.
What about when a Mexican sings country, bitch?
Yeah.
True that.
It's
That doesn't
beautiful.
speak English.
Absolutely beautiful.
All right, let me give
whatever.
you my list and then we can debate. So
Different
I'm sorry.
show.
I'm bumping Bill Burr. He's him and Cat Williams are like right there.
Oh, Cat Williams.
Him and Cat Williams are right there. Okay, so I'm gonna go with George Lopez, Bernie Mac, Kevin Hart in his prime. My number 2 is Chris Rock,
That's another good one.
and my number 1 is it's Dave Chappelle, bro. He's the GOAT.
Oh, fuck. I,
Son of a bitch.
Dave
I'm
Chappelle's the
done.
GOAT.
I will replace
Do you
one of
con-
mine
do you
with Dave
consider- do you-
Chappelle.
but do you
so
consider-
I
You know,
don't.
this is why he
Stand-up.
always
Well,
goes
this was
last. He
top
has to
five.
make sure he one-ups everybody.
Yeah.
This was top
Oh, I
five,
know.
not the greatest of all time.
Hold up though.
Chappelle's the GOAT.
If you
Yeah.
remove Chappelle's show, does that still count?
I'm
as
talking
stand-up?
about as a stand-up comedian.
I
He's better than anybody.
you're probably
who's
gonna
ever done it.
say how, but I don't think I've ever seen any of his stand-up.
Oh, my God. How?
Yeah.
I've seen Chappelle's show. I can quote Chappelle's show.
Yeah.
Dave
Go watch
Chappelle's
long.
better than anybody who's ever done it.
Go watch
And
this. Yeah.
you want to talk about somebody who makes you uncomfortable? Go watch David. And look, I'm gonna do the same thing because Kevin Hart I was listening to Kevin Hart's podcast, and Kevin Hart has a whole lot of sponsors, more sponsors than I have. So he had to be very clear
We have.
that rape is not funny.
yeah, Nick.
Rape is not funny.
We have.
Fuck.
Dave Chappelle is the only person on the planet I've ever seen tell a rape joke, not say that rape is funny, but tell a joke about rape and get away with it, and live to see the
Do you
next
know
day.
the joke?
He's fucking funny.
Hey, I'm not gonna
love
tell.
Dave Chappelle.
It's a long joke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's the name of the one where he does he talks about the gay lesbian communities like and the
Oh, they
That was
fucking.
his-
and the G's and the
Okay, I feel stupid.
where
That was-
he gets
that was-
called to the department down. He's like, hey, you made lesbian jokes or whatever, and you're
Yeah.
not gay or whatever. He's like,
That-
well, I ain't no.
So I
Right.
retract my statement. I have seen his stand-up, but I've seen the ones that are on Netflix.
Well, yeah. All
That's the
stand-ups are on
majority of them.
Netflix.
Okay,
He's-
then
I mean,
yes.
he's got his. Okay, so his comedy was different when he was younger.
Yeah. It was way,
This
way,
before he
way
smoked
different.
3 packs of cigarettes a day, so he even sounded different.
Yeah.
But no, his comedy changed, but the longevity, he's been doing it since he was 18.
Yeah.
To me, better than Pryor, better than Murphy. He's better than all of them.
But
Fuck,
the reason
Nick, you got me
the,
thinking.
the reason he's good is that, like you just said, he takes real world issues and is able to flip the script on it.
he makes you think, but he pays attention to the craft.
Yes.
He works. Like he's the GOAT.
What was the one here that they did when he told the story about how Comedy Central screwed him over?
Yeah.
The little like
That was-
That was his
8-minute clip.
that was his most recent one.
Yeah, but he did an 8-minute clip, but then he told a story of how each time he was screwed, and it was still a joke.
Right.
And he was able to wrap it up at the end and carry everything together and wrap it up. At
He's the
Yeah,
best.
I love that.
He's the best.
He's
the best.
still.
I'll agree with that.
He still never came out and said like the real reason why he just ghosted everybody.
Yeah, he did.
Like no,
You
but I
gotta
mean,
watch that special.
He's,
Yeah, he
I
tells you
did.
that.
And he
No,
was
no,
on
no, I
Oprah.
did.
And he was on Oprah.
I did. He was like, it had something to do with Comedy Central, but I refuse to
Also,
believe that was everything. That was the
Watch
only
his
reason
Oprah
why.
interview. He'll tell you why he was done with celebrity. You
I
gotta watch
s-
Oprah.
Yeah.
think
Now that
of-
you say that, I would take Jeff Foxworthy out of mine.
I was about
and
to
put
say
him in
Jeff
there.
Foxworthy sucks.
Yeah, he's
I
not
said,
great.
when I said his name, I did say for nostalgia. That's all I said.
Right. And Jeff Foxworthy,
I would
when,
put
when he was
Chappelle.
hot, he was hot. He was one of those one of the greatest selling comics of all time is Andrew Dice Clay, and like nobody mentioned him.
Yeah, that's very true.
Like to
That's
me,
very-
Andrew
yeah.
Dice Clay wasn't even funny, but this dude used to sell out stadiums. Bro.
I heard him on a
Like,
cassette.
God.
Yeah, like Andrew Dice Clay used to sell out stadiums.
Yeah.
And there's not a whole lot of the Kings of Comedy. They sold out arenas. Kevin Hart's done it. I mean, even Richard Pryor wasn't selling out football stadiums, bro. Like,
But that was a different era.
Y'all
though.
remember
Absolutely.
Dane Cook?
Oh my god! See, I was waiting to say about him. I'm just happy
You
that
only
no one
said
mentioned
one
him.
person.
Did you hear about his
yeah.
story though?
Oh, yeah.
What happened to him? Did you hear about what happened to him? And like basically why he's not relevant anymore?
His brother screwed him over.
Yeah, his brother like
His brother stole millions of dollars from the moment that he started managing him.
Wow.
He was siphoning money.
yeah.
And
that sucks.
It's a shitty story. Like,
it's-
you really
sucks.
feel bad for him.
I see both sides. My thing is that just because you're rich doesn't mean you don't need to look at your bank account.
True.
So every time,
but that's also why you
so his
pay an
brother's
accountant.
getting
Why
all of
you
his
hire
residuals.
someone?
No,
Like, anytime-
he sued his brother. His brother is now going to go to prison.
Okay, so he can make comedy again, right?
Probably, but
I don't think he will. I mean, no.
but that
he
goes
might.
back to the longevity again. I don't think he was great in the '90s and the early 2000s. Great.
Who?
Dane Cook. Rough around the edges.
I will tell you. I
Man
will
Alive
tell
in
you.
Madison Square Garden.
Comedy
those
has
were good.
changed.
That
There's
wasn't
some
the
of
90s.
those.
That was early 2000s.
Some
Oh,
of
was
this.
it?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my bad.
Sorry, Nick.
No, it's cool. I'm just saying comedy's changed, and some of the stuff that was acceptable in comedy 20, 30 years ago, like you think about Bernie Mac's set. If you watch it now, you're kind of like, when he's talking about his nephew who's with the milk and cookies.
Well, any of those, but you can't.
Didn't he
Because of milk and cookies.
didn't he say the Q word?
He used the F word for gay people. He was calling a little 7-year-old boy.
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, let me get some milk and cookies. This shit's funny, but like he couldn't get it. I'm sorry.
But that goes again to like we just said is comedy is supposed to make you feel uncomfortable.
And that's
Absolutely.
why Joan Rivers is on my list.
Yeah, and comedy is honestly the last true form of expression that, and they're going after it. Trust me. After Dave Chappelle's special that you were talking about, people went after him.
Oh, yeah.
They were trying to
Which is
cancel him.
stupid because they were like, he really raked over the LGBTQ community. I was like, did you miss the other 45 minutes where he literally raked over everybody? Yeah. Like he literally
You were
was
not
all
singled
over.
out.
Yeah. No,
the
absolutely.
whole world was literally.
Now he's the GOAT, but still, bro, he won the Mark Twain Award after that. Like
he
he's
did.
untouchable.
He is.
Like the dude, he's on a whole nother level.
I think
So
my favorite one that you mentioned was Cat Williams.
I cannot
that
stand
is an
Cat
honorable
He
mention for
made
me.
laugh the most of anybody, but it's just like his face. It's his style and his hair and his face. It's
There's
just
only two things I
hilarious.
like of his: Pimp Chronicles Part 1, and anything he did while he was on Wild and Out. That is it.
Now
Wasn't
have you
out.
seen the other ones?
Yeah, I've seen the other ones.
Okay. Cat
Funny.
special. He's good.
Funny.
He's been my honorable mentions.
Hey,
I'm
Cat-
gonna another honorable mention. You guys check him out. He's got a special on Netflix. Is Dion Cole. He's the Old Spice body wash guy.
Oh, he's doing comedy now.
Oh.
He's been doing comedy since the 90s.
Does he do it with his shirt off?
No,
Would that what?
check out his special on Netflix. It's
What-
good.
What is
Have
wrong
you
with
seen?
you?
Oh, dark chocolate.
his special bit one of his special bits that he does is he'll pull out a piece of paper and say, hey, I got some jokes, guys, I want to test them out on y'all, see if they're good. And like he'll look at his paper and he'll tell, and his style, like he's good you guys check him out. Honorable mention, I didn't put him in my top 5 because I had to put the GOATs in. Man, Bill Burr, that's hard because Bill Burr's good.
I just like his voice.
And
But I
he's-
think
he's good.
Dave Chappelle takes it because they do kind of have the same style. But
Bill Burr couldn't do what Chappelle does.
exactly.
He couldn't.
The way that Chappelle does it is and the way that he, like I said earlier, where he can kind of group stories together and make it into one whole story with one whole message. That's
Because Chappelle's educated too. Like
Yeah.
he's good at explaining, okay, this is my point of view, this is why. And he like makes you think. Yeah, he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. All right, how long we been doing this, man?
I like it.
I'm not allowed to speak that, Nick. You told me that as a podcast.
I know. Let's go ahead. Before we spin again, let's run a Myriad mobile ad. Hey guys, it's Nick Stevenson again, here to tell you about my friend Brian Wells and his mobile welding and mobile mechanic service, Myriad Mobile. Brian has been welding for over 20 years and he will let his work speak for itself. Welding repairs, whether they're industrial or residential, wrought iron fencing, he can repair that old rusty fence and repaint it, or he'll even build you a new one. Oh, and in case you missed it, that's right. I also said that Brian offers mobile mechanic services. You need a part changed, your brakes or your oil change? Why not do it from the comfort of your own home? Myriad Mobile will come to you. So whether it's an industrial or residential welding repair, or you need a new fence, or you don't want to drive or have your car towed to the mechanic shop, then call my friend Brian Wells at Myriad Mobile.
The number to call is 713-538-6938. That's 713-538-6938. Myriad Mobile, Welding and Car Repair. Tell them that Nick from the Smells Like Middle-Aged Spirit podcast sent you. Alrighty, guys. You guys give Myriad Mobile a call for all of your welding needs. Naomi, how's your bike doing?
It's still in the
Still
shop.
fucked up?
But I had a great time over there. He took me on a tour in the back of the shop, and my husband was so jealous because he was at work. So I got to see the garage and all that, and it was fun.
What shop is it?
You started that story out with, but I got to check the shop out, and I was like, okay.
Wait, what shop are we talking about?
Nitro Cycles.
Oh,
okay.
okay. And,
Yeah.
and Laporte?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So technically, it's Deer Park.
Okay.
Technically.
Well, when you're ready to get that,
I got
when
the
you're ready to
owner
get that
there.
exhaust pipe welded, give Brian a call.
Yeah. Well, I've got another set of exhaust. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
She's
That'll
making
work,
that
too.
podcast money now so she can buy new pipes.
I'm up to 1.2 million views, baby.
So rather than spin the wheel, I realized, Rolando, that you had something that you wanted to talk about when you came here, and we forgot to get to it. I apologize. So let's talk about it. It's okay, because let's talk about it now. Lately, you've been into bike riding.
Big time.
Yeah, every time I see you on social media, you're doing these huge bike rides all over the city.
Makes me feel like I don't have to ride my bike anymore, so it's great.
No, I mean, and that's awesome, dude, because I think for you, and you can speak to this, bike riding is probably as good for you physically or mentally as it is physically. So when did you start riding, you and your girlfriend, Belen, when did you guys start riding together? And just talk about what your plans are in the future for that.
Well, we've been riding like 2 years off and on. And we recently got into it like heavy. We're not heavy, but like social riding where we do the big rides and all that. And it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And it's helped us out with, like you said, fitness and stuff like that. We plan to do one here in Deer Park. And we want to meet up like at the Food Town where all the hot rods used to meet back in the days.
Oh, yeah.
Meet up
Yeah.
at 7 o'clock. We go out, we ride. We're not going to do nothing crazy, nothing massive like they do out there in Houston. They're like 15, 20-mile rides. I don't want to scare nobody off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how do you even find out about those, first of all?
Being on social media, Critical Mass was where I found out about it once
What's
a
critical mass?
month. Basically once a month. The last Friday of every month, everybody meets in downtown and you ride your bike.
I've heard about it, but just for people who've never heard about it.
Yeah.
Well, it started off in San Francisco as a deal. And they met the last Friday of every month. And it was just power in numbers. You know, everybody wanted to ride the city and stuff, and you can't on your bike because traffic is crazy, man.
Right.
Nobody cares. Nobody gives a shit.
Oh, no. Houston's awful.
And I mean, just recently, this past weekend, in Waller County, the little kid that was trying to co-roll the bikers, and he hit them, like 6 of them.
Wow.
2 of them got life flighted, 2 of them got whatever. Crazy shit.
I hope he goes to prison for that shit.
And you know, I blame the parents on that. I blame the parents on that because I mean, I'm a country boy. I like horses, and I've been out in the country, and fuck them dudes, and it's cool, yeah, whatever, haha. But you don't teach your kids that.
Yeah.
No.
You know, one thing that you talk about is here, but you don't teach your kids that shit. And yeah, you make a joke about it or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of things I joke about that I'm like,
exactly.
I'm not teaching my kids that.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah.
But no, we just want to do it to raise awareness. You know, that we're out there and everybody's out there and everybody should be out there on their bikes. And it's just
Clark would join.
not should be, but it would be a lot of fun for the kids. I just want the kids to be out there and have fun, and you can ride your bike down Center Street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, riding on Spencer Highway is like the most freeing thing. Matter of fact, there's a bike ride tonight at 7:30.
Oh yeah.
They roll out, and
I appreciate you coming to hang with us.
no
And
problem at
I
all.
know
I
you missed-
love it.
You missed,
Not a problem at
I
all.
know you missed your ride today. So
It's
what
all
you're
good.
hoping is to get enough people in the city of Deer Park to do it together.
Yes,
And all you guys do is through social media communicate, hey guys, we're gonna meet up at this location. Do you plan out your route ahead of time?
Yes. What I
Okay.
want to do is I want to meet up at the same spot. I want like a centralized location. Everybody can ride their bikes there. You ain't got to get in your car. Some people got to get in their car and bike wrecks and all this shit like you have to do in
Yeah.
Houston sometimes.
Yeah.
Some people don't. I have a little truck, so I'm blessed.
Luckily, Houston, Deer Park, it's a pretty small town, so
Yes.
it's real quick, like you said, to meet up over at Food Town.
I'll be driving in from Laporte.
That's a 10-minute bike ride for
Right there
most
for a lot of
in Deer
people. Yeah,
Park,
exactly.
yeah.
And then I'm trying to get like businesses around here. I've got one kind of lined up, Deer Park Arbor Specialist.
Okay.
Okay.
Just to kind of be like the ass-end car with their lights on and
Oh, that's a
make
really
everybody feel safe.
that's a really cool idea.
That's a great idea.
And then we want to do it like on Tuesdays and there's quite a few taco businesses in Deer Park, and after we do the taco places, I mean, any business at the end of the day, we'll just stop and do the halfway point. People can, and just ride your bike, go eat a little bit. And if you want to go home after the halfway point, go home. No big deal. Or if you want to keep riding,
I would definitely have heartburn and probably have to shit. So I would go home.
I got to give a shout out. I got to give a shout out after this to a place I recently tried. Sorry. Okay. If I didn't say it now, I'm going to forget.
I like the idea of riding your bicycles down Center Street because I know for a fact these bicycles will be going faster than the fucking cars on Center Street.
For real.
That's funny. Crazy. That's funny. No, I mean, that's a great idea. And I told you, I want to help you try to get it going. You know,
and I would really appreciate that.
We have a lot of connections with a lot of businesses and people in the area. I would love to help you get it going and find the time to even join you. I think that'd be a great idea because not only would it be a fun social thing, which Deer Park is really good about, but you know, like I said, I've been trying to get on the health kick again.
I'm gonna find a tandem bike, and you and I are gonna ride this.
We should do that.
We're gonna
tandem bike night.
We're gonna dumb and dumber the shit out of it.
Make sure, absolutely. Make sure we have a Bluetooth
God
speaker.
Damn it, Josh.
I show up on my motorcycle and be like, oh, wrong bikes. Like,
just make sure that
you
bike
can be in the back.
doesn't have a seat.
Or you can ride on the side like the cops.
Yeah.
At a funeral.
you know, the cops would probably be very helpful in this. Like, I'm sure.
Give me a time frame. Like, when do you want to do this?
I'm hoping to kick it off here, hopefully here in the next week or two.
You got a Facebook group or something going?
Not yet.
Are you gonna try to get people from your other rides to come to Deer Park?
To come and help us out, to get it kicked off, to get it started. If they want to stick around, stick around. Okay. If not, there's a lot of people from this area though that I'm trying to get on the side.
And you rode with a local legend not that long ago.
Yes,
tell us about that.
Slim Thug, bro. It was the coolest
hell
thing.
yeah, please.
I love Slim Thug.
Honestly,
bring Slim Thug to Deer Park,
dude. That would be awesome. You know what? I'm gonna work on that. But
you gotta bring him to Deer Park.
We were honestly on a bike ride every Thursday, Clutch City Cruisers, and he supports them.
Yeah.
And we were out riding somewhere by St. Arnold Brewery, somewhere in that area, and there was a train, and the train stops in the middle of the road, decides to just fuck y'all.
Yeah.
Well, you got 150 people on bikes, bro. What do you do? So everybody's like kind of patiently waiting, and they just start jumping the train. Some people were jumping over. Some people were going underneath it.
Yeah,
oh wow,
totally
that's dangerous.
So I'm with my son.
Don't go under it.
Well, I'm with my 18-year-old son, 19-year-old son now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, what am I going to teach this boy? Do I lead by example or just say fuck it and I act like I'm 12 again?
You say fuck it and act like you're 12
exactly.
again.
So
Hold my beer.
I was like, all right, son. I was like, you know
Hold
what?
my
I was like, let's just cross through the top of the deal. And there was guys out there helping out. Everybody just kind of comes together. It's really neat.
Up.
So this big old dude just grabs my bike and he's like, come on, man. So I jump over, we get over, whatever, we're riding, and then I get curious and I ask another guy, I was, hey, isn't this the one that Slim Thug goes to? And the guy's like, dude, that was him right there. And I was like, he grabbed my bike.
Oh, no shit.
Had a meltdown. Like,
he grabbed my bike. He's never going to wash his bike again.
I mean, how many inches is his bike? Like
36
inches.
That's
a big dude.
He has a big ass bike. Actually, I got a video. And I'll show
it
you.
would be,
you know, send that to us. I'll put it on the post production.
You know what I want?
It would be that you ask what was his inches of bike. It would be you.
What are those cholo bikes where like it's got the ape hanger?
Low rider bikes.
The low rider bikes. I want one of those.
Yeah.
So
Those are
bad.
awesome.
I want
Those
one
are
so
bad. That's
bad.
a Cali thing, bro.
If y'all ever want
do we have those out here?
Yeah, we do.
Yep.
We do.
I can
Pasadena.
probably talk to some people and we can get you on some of those bikes, those cool bikes.
Absolutely.
You know, kind of help them out, whatever.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of clubs out there in Houston. Everybody meets up. Everybody's cool.
All right, this is what we got to do.
We're getting a 4-person bike. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
This is what we got to do, bud. We got to get this bike riding group together.
One's in Galveston.
Yeah.
We got to get this bike riding group together and get all kinds of bikes, mountain bikes, low rider bikes.
Nacho Libre bike.
Nacho
Cruisers.
Libre. There you go. Cruisers.
Not motorcycles.
Somebody selling elote. All of it.
Oh.
We're talking about some corn.
Okay. We got to get a Smells Like Middle-Aged Spirit podcast bike or a banner or a crew, whatever. We're going to get this crew together and we're going to be in next year's homecoming parade.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That would be
I'm
great.
making it happen.
That's a
That would
really
be
good
great.
idea.
I already got the inside scoop because Larry was in that motherfucker and I was like, yo, Larry, you got to hook it up, bro. I want to be in the homecoming parade next year.
Don't tell everybody their secret.
What secret?
You just let the secret out.
What secret?
Your secret's Larry.
Yeah, but Larry's not going to stab us in the back. We're good.
Okay.
It's okay. He said Larry in Spanish. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's lots of Larrys. Good luck.
Good luck.
Oh,
my
man.
God.
I think that's a badass idea, bro. And I
love
know
it.
I haven't gone with you yet, but I plan on it. Like, it's going to happen. I'm trying to get back on the health kick, man. I got to be way heavier than I ever thought I would be. And I was like, I got to do something.
For anybody wanting to lose weight, riding bicycles is one of the best ways to get into it. It's very, it's not hard on your joints or anything like that.
Yeah.
You're
Low
like
impact.
cruising. Yeah, low impact.
It's hard on my joints.
That's what we're talking about.
It's not the joints we're talking about.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Never mind. We're good.
Josh, we got to get you some reggae music or like that can't be the music for everything.
No, that's anytime that someone says something questionable.
I got
But
you.
that's arousing, dude. That's
It
like,
is. You should hear
All
the
right,
whole
man. But
thing.
I honestly, dude, I really do want to help you with that, and I look forward to us working.
I really
on that.
appreciate that.
This got me excited.
So,
about
are
it.
we
This is a really
forming
good
a
idea.
bike gang? Is that what we're
Absolutely.
doing here?
Biker gang.
Yeah, man.
The
We can even play. We can dress up like
Slamasby gang.
we could dress up like in 50s clothes. Like we can get some of those Letterman jackets, and we'll be like Sandlot. We'll
Bro,
roll up.
so check this out. So there's a crew out there named Ratchet Riders, and they ride every Monday at Discovery Green. They're pretty cool dudes. A bunch of cool guys. They ride the Cholo bikes.
Oh hell yeah!
And one of their signatures is that they wear the denim vests.
Fuck yeah! I am
Nice.
so down for this shit.
So I'm from Pasadena, Deer Park, and I don't really give a fuck about too much.
All right.
I took my old Boy Scout shirt and cut the sleeves off of it. And I'm gonna put all the fucking patches that I possibly can on that motherfucker.
Absolutely.
A biking one,
I
this, that.
love it.
Like, dude, I'm the Boy Scout. I learned how to bike in the Boy Scouts.
Did I just become a bike enthusiast? I think I just did.
I think we all just did.
And Belen has one. Belen has
Babe,
one
I'm
too, so
ordering
we're
this
gonna
bike
be
today.
That's what's up.
Yes.
That is cool. Yeah, that's a very cool idea. And when you told me about it, it's something I would have never even thought about. So I think that's awesome. If we can get Slim Thug to come to Deer Park,
That would be.
that'd
Be
a
on the
game changer.
podcast?
That'd be a
That'd be
game
the
changer.
shit.
Oh, absolutely. Game changer. Game changer. You guys want to spin the wheel one more time before we quit?
Yeah.
Yes.
Naomi,
Honest
go
is
for it.
not podcast
Ladies first.
karaoke.
If it's podcast
It's got to be
karaoke-
podcast karaoke.
If it is, okay, wait, before you spend it.
If it is, we ain't doing shit.
If it is, you have to do it. Because you are doing it.
I'm a
Me
grown
and
ass
Rolando
man. I
sing
don't have to do
together.
We'll
shit.
do Neon Moon, or we'll do one of them. I don't know.
She's making it real.
Blame it all
figure it
on
The
my
looser
roots.
that you can make it, the better chance. you
Somebody
get
give me that
podcast.
eraser. I could fix this shit real quick.
We put, hey, if you put it loose, the weight that me and Nick put on that section is going to be easier for it to be up there.
She loosened it even more. Let's see what
I'm
happens.
going to laugh when you spin that rolls right off the table.
That was a terrible spin.
Top 5 TV series.
So close.
That's a good one.
All right, let's
Wasn't
make
even
it.
a complete round.
Did everybody prepare their top 5 TV series?
I don't need to.
Oh, we'll go for it, Con. You the man.
Top 5 would be
Number 5.
No particular order. I don't do orders because
Yeah.
I'll lose track.
It's hard.
The Office for sure is number 1.
I love The Office.
Office. Easy.
Which, by the way, like probably the best, like also one of the best couple actors, like in a TV series, Jim and Pam.
They are so cute.
They're so cute. Oh my god.
Was that a... Never mind.
God, it's
Just
so
keep going.
funny.
The
Just
sound
keep
drop
going.
right there,
Just-
baby.
Yep.
Oh my God. So cute.
We're going to replace the Bounce Go Rama music with that.
Parks and Recreation.
It's a good one.
Never seen either of those.
What the fuck, Nick?
Okay, you already know Nick is going to go last and pull everything out from the 90s and 80s. So
I
it's
know.
just
Yeah, I
don't...
know.
I was
Silver
gonna say,
spoons.
Martin.
He's got to come out with
Martin, Medea.
like NCIS or some shit.
Nick's so offended right now.
That racist. All right, you guys.
Hold on.
Yeah, Office, Parks
Office,
and
Parks
Rec.
and Rec.
I lost train of thought. Oh, Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
I'm
I've
seeing
never
a
even heard of
theme
that.
here.
What
I'm
is
seeing
that?
a theme here.
Yeah. I mean, yeah,
Andy
they're all,
Samberg.
They're all fucking funny.
Yeah, they're all comedies.
I don't do like dramatic shit.
Look at them legs. Damn, that's a big ass.
Designated Survivor.
He's got a lot of inches.
That's a good one.
That's 4.
Whoa.
And my 5th one is what y'all got going on over there?
They're talking about inches.
Oh,
You have any skin in the game.
I'm out on that one.
All of Slim Thug's inches.
You're right over there, Nick?
Nick is like these goddamn ADD motherfuckers. I swear to God.
You hired us. For those of you listen,
What was
was
yours,
going,
number
yes.
2? What was your number 2?
Speechless.
Number 5 is the last one.
No, my number 2 was Parks and Recreation. It was The Office, Parks and Rec, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Designated Survivor, and What's my fifth one? See, I don't watch a whole lot of TV though.
Designated Survivor is the only one that I would have to, because I've watched a little bit of all of those, but I've never heard of that one.
Business is good.
Okay.
I only got 4 for right now.
The Bachelor.
I don't watch a whole lot of TV though, so it's not my fault.
Yeah, me too. All right, who wants to go?
I'll go.
We're mixing sitcoms, dramas.
Yeah, we're mixing
all of it.
everything.
Okay, go for it.
I mean, it's a TV show, yes,
right,
or
okay.
TV series.
Mine's The Office. That 70s show.
Fuck.
Friends. See, told
That's a
you
good
that
one. Thanks, Josh.
Friends. Are we doing cartoons as well?
Sure.
Absolutely, it's a TV series. So,
SpongeBob, the original series.
oh god,
SpongeBob doesn't have a new series.
All right.
You just mean the older seasons?
The older seasons, the good stuff.
Yeah.
The one that's questionable now to show your children.
I'm with you.
I think it's hilarious.
It's great. And my other one would be another cartoon is Rocco's Modern Life.
I loved
That's your
Rocko's
number one?
Modern Life.
Rocko's
that was from
Modern Life.
1 to 5.
Okay, so
I did
The
it
Office
backwards.
is the best for you.
Sitcom set
Gotcha.
on the podcast now.
Anyone else?
Here we go.
I'll go next.
Okay, cool.
Tom and
Office?
Jerry.
Tom and
The
Jerry.
Office number 1?
Tom and Jerry.
Oh, Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry.
Okay, yeah.
Tom and Jerry.
The original Tom and Jerry? Like the
The
one that's kind of racist? Okay, yeah.
That
yeah.
one, yeah.
Yeah, that one's good.
Where the mom is like definitely black-faced.
Yes.
She's the mammy.
Yeah, the mammy. Definitely.
And then
Borderline.
Dukes of Hazzard, the old one.
Ooh.
Okay, good,
'Cause I
good
met my
show.
first love on Dukes of Hazzard.
Good show.
There you go.
And it wasn't Uncle Jesse, okay, guys?
Oh my god.
So Tom and Jerry, Dukes of Hazzard. Deadliest Catch. Definitely deadliest.
That's a good series too. I forgot about
I
Deadliest
saw that
Catch.
since.
Now we're getting into
since-
some reality.
I'm all about the
just-
pinwheel, man.
What was his name?
Oh, what about
Mike-
Cops?
Ooh.
Definitely Cops.
Is that a TV series though?
It's coming back.
It's only a TV series.
It's been on for 30 years. Of course, it's a TV
I guess
series.
it is.
Hey, but fun fact:
God,
whenever they
so
would film
violent.
Cops in Houston, most of it was filmed in Galveston
Really?
because there was a lot crazier shit going on in Galveston.
Yeah,
than
I've
there
heard a
was
lot
in
more
Houston.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right, so he had Tom and Jerry,
Tom and Jerry,
Dukes of Hazzard. What was the third one you said?
I know my fifth one.
Deadliest Catch.
Deadliest
Deadliest
Catch.
Catch. Okay.
I'm gonna have to go with Narcos.
Oh,
Never
that's a
seen it,
good
never
one.
seen it,
Never
but I
seen
heard
that
it's
one.
Narcos
That's
is
a
good.
really good one.
I have a cool story about Narcos. We'll talk about that another time.
Is it because you look like him?
Did you buy cocaine from them?
Was it inspired by the life of Rolando De Leon?
No, it was actually the guy from Blow. It was in the 80s and 90s.
Ah, okay, gotcha. Who got it from Pablo?
Boom.
And
But,
your last?
I would have to say just because for the music, the production sucked, but the Selena one,
The Selena
show?
series?
the series, the one on Netflix,
Okay.
Yeah.
the production sucked. I mean, there's no mountains in Texas like that. Well, not on that side.
Oh, yeah, there
of
is.
Texas.
West Texas.
No, I used to live in Uvalde, and there's mountains there, not by Padre Island though.
Right, in Corpus. And all
Yeah,
that.
no.
Oh, no.
That was
Yeah.
horrible. But the actual
You gotta understand that movie
itself.
wasn't made for Texans. Though. I mean, it was made for everybody. So I got you. Or the show.
Gotta educate everyone
Well, the
else.
movie
All right.
wasn't made for
Naomi, I know that you have better things to do with your life than watch TV. So
I've
we're
got
just
a
gonna
couple
skip you.
though.
I got my number 5.
I've
Hold
got
on.
a couple.
I got my number 5.
Come on,
I
give me
just-
number 5.
Live PD.
Okay.
Anybody watch
They
that?
turned that show off because
Yeah, because of
somebody
the
got
whole,
their head blown off or
because
something.
of,
like
no, because of the whole fucking BLM shit.
Oh, okay.
That's the exact
go with
reason
that.
why they quit doing it.
And next topic.
Yeah, next topic.
Fine. Fuck
Okay,
you
I've got a
guys.
couple.
It's the last
Okay.
time I come on this show.
We'll see you in 2 weeks.
Probably Sons of Anarchy.
God dang it. Okay.
That's
Yeah,
another
but
good one.
just-
That's a good one.
just-
I never finished it though.
Not Mayans, just Sons of Anarchy. It's so good. I loved it. Then Game of Thrones. Loved Game of Thrones. Perfect.
That's up there.
And my favorite is Last Kingdom. So
Oh, on
good.
Netflix?
Yes.
I have not finished it yet, but that's a good
Oh my
series
God.
too.
The
That's
last
really good.
season's about to come out. There was one, a Korean one, that was the shit. And it was called, I think it was called Last Kingdom, not The Last Kingdom. And it was so good. It was about zombies, but it wasn't like, I don't know. You know how sometimes you see like dubbed over Asian shows and they're like a little bit quirky?
Yeah.
Like, I love that. And it was kind of like that, like kind of like funny humor. I don't know. I loved it. But
So since you
Cool, I
said
got it.
yours, I would replace SpongeBob with Sons of Anarchy.
Oh, do you now? You
I
want to
do.
replace? Okay.
He's going from SpongeBob
I do.
to Sons of Anarchy.
So
You fucking childish fuck.
full disclosure, I don't own anything SpongeBob as far as media. I literally own the box set of Sons of Anarchy that came in the table.
Oh, yeah.
It literally sits on.
I'll have to check that out. I've never
Ooh,
watched it.
Planet Earth.
You want to borrow mine?
Oh,
Yeah, sure.
Cool. I'll
I
bring it
love
over.
Planet Earth.
That's cool. I'll let
love
you
it.
borrow the box set of Martin.
It's a good show to fall asleep to, too.
Oh God.
Okay, so it's hard when you're mixing up all these genres, but I think I got it. My number 5 for me is going to be Seinfeld.
Good.
Jerry Seinfeld barely missed my top 5 comics too. He was
90s.
very good. My number 4. You made me forget, dude. Hold on. Seinfeld. My number 4 would be.
Somebody else didn't prep for this.
No, I know what my number
segment.
3. I know what my number 3 is. What was my number?
Well, then just say your number 3 and come back to number 4.
Okay. Seinfeld. Let me go with. Fuck, I forgot. Okay. Number 3 is gonna be Martin.
There you go.
I loved Martin.
2000s.
I loved Martin.
Number 2.
Martin was good. That was a
Number
good
2
show.
is Breaking Bad.
He was so funny.
Good one.
And the number 1 television. This is just for me.
Let me
that-
guess.
that I've ever watched. Go ahead.
Or
Is it Fresh Prince?
No.
Oh, okay.
The number 1, the best television I've ever sat down and watched, like completely captivated. I don't know if you guys. It's a show on Showtime. It's called Homeland. Like the first 4 seasons.
I thought you were gonna say Red Shoe Diaries.
No. It's called Homeland. It's a good show.
I've actually heard that, but I've never seen any of the show.
The first 4 seasons is the greatest TV
My-
you're ever gonna watch.
My husband would say House of Cards. Y'all watch that?
Oh, that is a good one.
That's a good
Yeah.
one.
House of Cards
Okay.
is good.
Yeah.
What was your? What was going back to your 4? What's your 4?
I can't remember. It was Seinfeld. I had it on the tip of my tongue.
Is it 90s? I want to guess this.
Sure, take a stab. I don't think it was 90s.
Fresh Prince wasn't it? Did you say?
Nah, Fresh Prince isn't up there.
I love Fresh Prince.
Fresh Prince is a good show. I wouldn't put it up there with that.
Home Improvement.
No,
The Simpsons.
that was it.
Hell yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Con.
Yeah, Simpsons. Simpsons was on
So-
TV for like 35 years. It was a
Yeah,
great
it's been
show.
on TV forever.
yeah.
That show's never gonna
I've
die.
never
I hated that show.
I've never seen a complete season. I've seen
Nobody has.
I've seen random episodes.
Yeah, everybody has just seen
It's a great
random
television series.
I think it's cool. You know, another one I thought about,
What's up?
King of the Hill.
Oh, yeah, that's another good one.
Yeah.
Do we do top 10 instead of top 5?
Honorable mentions for me would be
King of the Hill is pretty good.
King of the Hill was good. South Park
Damn
would
it,
be
Bobby. Yo, I've been on a South Park kick.
South Park would be. I mean, that's another show that's been on forever.
Which one?
South Park.
That's a yeah.
Grey's Anatomy.
Oh my god, my wife's watching that right now. God, so bad. What about ER? You remember ER? You're probably
Oh,
too young
yeah.
for ER.
Yeah, I remember ER.
That's back when
ER
Clooney-
was good.
Clooney was the man. I don't watch a whole lot of network television. If I watch
Oh,
television, it's got to be like HBO,
HBO,
Showtime.
yeah.
Because nobody says fuck in network television, and that's just not realistic.
I love
I
the
completely
word.
agree.
There's so many situations
It's my
where
favorite word.
where you would say fuck.
Fuck yeah.
You know, like when my wife would watch Scandal, she loved that show, or How to Get Away with Murder. She would like be, and I'm like, nobody's saying fuck. If you walked in on a dead body, you'd be like, oh fuck, like that's the first thing you would say.
It's just a word that cannot be replaced.
You wouldn't be like, oh, gee willikers. Like it's just,
Holy moly.
Yeah, it's
Damn
not
it,
real.
Bobby.
It's
Damn it,
not
Bobby.
real enough for me. It's not real enough for me.
That's my purse. I don't know you.
Guys, that was a good impression.
I legit have
was a
that
good one.
patch.
Okay, let's all do
that.
one impression before we leave. Go,
I have that. No, fuck you. I just did mine. Now it's y'all's turn.
Naomi.
You
got an impression?
Of what?
I want to do any impression.
This is an impression of confused Naomi. She did great.
Good
Impression.
job, Naomi.
Anybody else? I know he's got. I've heard his.
I can do a cricket sound.
What? Okay, go for it.
Okay.
This is the last topic. Is your talent? Here we go. Cricket sound.
Fucking weird. What the
wait,
fuck
wait,
was
time out,
that?
time
Wait,
out.
do it closer to the mic.
Yeah, do it again. Rolando. Move your head. And there's sound drop number 3.
Don't do
for
it.
this episode.
Do it.
Yeah, you know the cricket sound comes. I have like literally made rooms like uproar with the cricket sound at the right timing. It's
Okay.
a great feeling.
I'm
You
gonna
also
try
do
my
cricket.
Morgan Freeman again. I want to do a prank call where we call Domino's and order a pizza in Morgan Freeman voice.
Why don't you do it right now?
Well,
I'm not hungry.
no. I'm not gonna. We'll do it. Do you want me to wait? You want to save it now?
No.
We can save it because I
No.
don't want to spoil it for the listener. This is definitely going to be a season 4 thing. I don't know if you guys remember my outtake. I took my really bad Morgan Freeman impression and I put it in the behind the curtain episode because we had to cut it from the show. But I just want to call. Let me see if I can channel it right now. More beer.
That should do it.
And that was my next prank
See,
call.
I was very like casual, like very low key with that.
Okay. Hello, I'm Morgan Freeman. Many of you wondered what type of pizza that I would want to order.
I liked it. I liked
Holy
it.
shit, that was pretty good.
I liked it. That was good.
Many of you wondered what type of pizza I would order. Well, the first thing I want is pepperoni. I want anchovies, and I want pineapple.
I love pineapple.
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna order. I want to order a pizza like in Morgan Freeman voice and see what they do.
We need to put
That
favorite
was-
Morgan Freeman thing.
And
That
like
was
you
pretty
gotta add
good.
mustard greens or something on there.
Huh?
Turnip
Or
greens
maybe
or
I can
mustard
do it
greens or
as
something.
Bernie Mac. Listen to him, you some of my bitches. Let me tell you something, motherfuckers. I ain't scared of you, motherfuckers. I love Bernie Mac. He's my favorite.
Yep. Let's go
I've
with
been black a long time. Let me
I
tell
want to
you.
do a prank
tell
call
it
where
like
we
a
call
TI
like
is.
Alcoholics Anonymous and be like, is this where they help people out with drinking problems? Yeah. Well,
I-
can you bring me some more beer?
I can't do prank calls at all. Like I have no.
Like
I want,
Crankers?
I want prank calls
Crank
to
Yankers was
be.
funny.
I hated that show.
It
Really?
was puppets, and I
Yeah.
liked it.
Oh,
Crank-
crank
crank
anchors.
anchors?
Crank anchors, yeah.
Here's a couple of ideas I had for next season behind the curtain. I wanted to do prank calls.
Oh wait,
And I also wanted to do like a bitching line, like they call the studio, and like let's say you want to cuss out your boss anonymously, or like. But then I listened to the radio today. There's radio stations doing that shit already.
Yeah, they're already doing that.
yeah, but that's.
But isn't that the thing? Like everybody just copies everybody.
But that's
now?
not our show.
All right.
So we can do it.
I messed
about
up
it.
on the TV shows. I didn't
Okay.
even include any anime.
Oh Lord.
Oh.
Fucked up.
One of my favorite
That's
ones
just gonna have to be
is-
separate.
That's
One of
gonna
my
be-
favorite
that's
animes
points
is
against
Gundam
you.
Wing.
I love Gundam Wing, but
or
which
like
one? There's like
the
100 of
Boondocks.
them.
That's my favorite.
Not
one.
the
Mine was
earlier
Speed
ones.
Racer.
Speed Racer.
the
and
original
Boondocks,
anime.
yes.
Early 2000s.
Yeah.
Gundam
Speed
Wing.
Racer and the Boondocks. Those are my two.
You ever watch the
favorite
movie
ones.
Princess Mononoke?
Oh,
Oh god, that
oh,
movie's so
Hayao
good.
Miyazaki. I'm obsessed.
Yeah, this movie's really
Oh.
good. I could do a whole series on anime movies.
Oh yeah,
Like
me too.
everybody who is
like-
listening, turn this shit off.
Let's nerd out with Kay.
It just got weird.
Whatever.
It's all good. I love
Actually,
you.
I haven't got into. I didn't get into anime until I got with Kay, and there is some of it that I do like. There's some of it I'm just like.
Like
I
Dragon
don't-
Ball Z?
No. Like
Fuck you then.
Death. I like Dragon Ball Z. I like Dragon Ball Z before I got with her. But like Death Note, I like the original series Death Note. That's good. My Hero Academia is another good one.
Oh, see, look at him.
Yeah.
What was some of those old ones that came on Toonami?
It was like Inuyasha.
Inuyasha, that's what
my
I'm trying to think of.
favorite of all time, and the live action is like the best adapted movie to an animation ever made.
Dragon
Every
Ball Z?
single scene and everything. Rurouni Kenshin.
Oh, that
The
was a good
best.
one.
Rurouni Kenshin was
I
the
haven't
shit.
seen the movie yet though.
Did you see that?
There's
they're-
5 of them, and
Is
they
there
are
really?
amazing.
Oh,
They're on Netflix.
No. The real the real people.
Like Samurai
movie.
X. Oh, yeah, no. They're on
Oh.
Netflix.
Oh
Did
yeah.
you see that they're making a live action Cowboy Bebop?
Yes, I cannot wait
and
for that
it
to come
looks
out.
awesome. I'm excited.
Yep. Look, we got on a topic that Nick has no idea
Nick,
what we're talking
yeah.
You
about.
ready to end the show, Nick?
I'm just listening, bro.
This is how it goes whenever he talks about R&B, and I'm like,
I know,
I
right?
don't even know.
I'm just listening, boo.
He's over there adding it to the list. Dragon Ball
My-
Z,
yeah.
Death Note.
My R&B is like literally Slim Thug.
Yeah, mine
love
too.
Slim Thug.
UGK.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Not
Redman.
MGK?
Huh?
Not MGK?
No, UGK.
Oh, okay.
Okay, y'all want? Yeah.
Did you hear all about all that shit going on with MGK right now?
Yeah, he
When
tried
was
to
talking
diss
shit about
Slipknot.
Slipknot. Did you see at that whatever festival he's playing at?
They booed him off the stage.
Not only did they boot him off the stage, but somebody actually got on stage, a Slipknot fan, and tried to fight him.
That's awesome.
Because you can't talk shit about Slipknot.
No, you absolutely
Slipknot
cannot.
is.
I
I
don't-
love Slipknot.
I don't
But-
listen to them no more, but I do respect
The
them.
more important question is, what does Corey Taylor think of it?
He hasn't
That's the
came
more
out and said
important
anything yet
He
about
has.
it. Has he?
Yeah.
I haven't seen nothing about
He
it.
said he basically said that his response was like, you don't really have any room to talk if you have to keep genre jumping to be able to stay relevant.
Oh.
It's a good point.
Yeah.
I mean, you would think after getting bodied by Marshall, you just stop fucking with people.
Oh, yeah. But no, he just swapped genres. Because it was funny because
now they're saying he's going to go to country music.
Oh my God! No, he said he also said something about you're not acting like a punk right now. You're acting like an adult that's a 13-year-old.
Yeah,
I was like,
he kind of lost.
I just remembered something. Max Factor.
Max Factor or
Factor.
X Factor?
No, Max Factor.
It's not a store.
Was the guy that was a cosmetic line. That's who made Dog the Bounty Hunter famous. And now this girl is going to make him famous again. She's going to be like, he's the one that caught the guy.
Yeah, he's like an ambulance chaser.
But
Turn
anyway,
that Bluetooth channel up.
Sorry about that.
Bluetooth channel on?
Yeah. Oh, not yet.
It's on.
Turn Bluetooth up now.
What are we doing?
What are you doing?
We're going to end this show. Okay, everybody.
You're going to flag our show.
See, look, he wants to do...
They flag all of them.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank all of our sponsors. Steve and Terry Pest Elimination. I want to thank Amity Innovations. I want to thank Myriad Mobile. I want to thank all of you who stayed this long listening to the Smells Like Middle-Aged Spirit podcast. We love you guys very much. It is closing time. Take them away, Josh. Closing time. Open all the doors and fade this shit out right now. Love you guys. Good night.
You've been listening to the Smells Like Middle-Aged Spirit podcast. For more show content, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And don't forget to visit SpiritSwagStore.com for everything you need to rep your favorite podcast in style.